Finn, hit the mute button. Hit the mute button on your end. Hit the mute button on your end.
Me?
Yeah, hit the mute button. We're about to go live. For just $1 each month, you can get access to updates only for patrons, the on-screen live chat in our Discord, and access to the Q&A segment, all while helping to keep the show going. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DP for even more perks.
For a $5 donation, you get access to an extended, crazier private episode of the podcast each month. These shows are a lot of fun for us to do for you guys, so you don't want to miss it live.
For a $10 donation, you get access to a ton of monthly content, including a monthly commentary, special vlogs with Ben and Billy, and an after show following every episode of the podcast. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DP for even more perks.
For a $25 donation, you can get access to exclusive hangouts on our official Discord with the peasants and special guests. Come pick the brain of the peasants and ask them what's on your mind in real time, or just hang out and share some stories. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DP for even more perks.
For the patrons that want to go the extra mile at a $100 donation on Patreon, we offer you to join us for a segment. Come join us for Troll or Not a Troll, DP Action News, Crazy People, or any other segment of your choice. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DP for even more perks.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you now. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 461. And I think this is what it's been like a week now since our shit's been taken away, even though it shouldn't be. And I've demonstrated so many times that this fucking video on the other channel is not blocked worldwide, and they're still like, oh, but yeah, I think it is actually. It's like, well, it's not.
It's not YouTube.
People can watch it. It's not.
Can we get our streaming back, YouTube?
Yeah, give us our fucking streaming back on our regular channel, YouTube. I hate you. Anyway, joining us tonight, we have Wizard of Cause, we have Digbythegoat, and then we have Finn, our patron Finn, the casual Nazi.
The patron saint of Nazis.
Yes.
So Digby, did you like the question I asked you the other day? You said if you were stranded on an island with a mildly attractive midget, I asked you, would you make them your life partner, or would you kill and eat them? And he said he would procreate with them and farm and eat his own offspring.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
Yeah, it's sort of like the Rick and Morty episode, you know.
Why do you ask Digby these questions?
Because I know he's going to come up with a weird answer.
I thought you just mass sent those out to everyone you followed.
Nope.
Just you, Digby.
Just you. Just interested in your take on that.
He needs to know your opinion.
Sitting around, you come to that impossible question in your mind, and you're like, I know just the person to ask.
He is. Digby. He is the person to ask, and
What's a brilliant? That is a brilliant answer. Now, here's the problem I had with the question though: is you didn't stipulate how long. Is this like an indefinite, permanent stay on this island? Okay, so this is like Gilligan's "you're never getting out of here" kind of shit. is there no wildlife, or do you just like grow a taste for baby flesh? You just like watch a Snowpiercer at one time, and you're like,
Digby already has a taste for baby flesh. Like,
This is how crazy Digby is, though. Digby just assumed that midgets have a quicker gestation period, so he's like, yeah. So I'm just gonna breed with this dwarf on the island because their gestation period has to be at least a third long as humans, so I can have a baby roast in 3 months. Like,
No, I said like a week.
Oh, a week? You think they?
just carving out height markers on a tree somewhere and trying to do some rudimentary math and like, hey, you're about 1/3 my size, so you should probably pop a litter out in about 3 months, huh?
It's that Digby math.
You can't fuck with it. I mean, honestly, I think more of this is. I mean, that sounds like a sustainable sort of food source that maybe the world ought to look to. I think I'm going to get a job at Salon and write them a modest proposal for how we can maintain population here.
Think of it this way: what animals have the longest gestation periods? Elephants, whales, and giraffes.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, Valve games seem to take forever, but I don't know if that's technically the same. But why do you know that?
Someone being
Why do you know that?
Just out of raw curiosity. I mean, is this like
Well,
Bart trivia?
I just sort of guessed the giraffes. But,
Before I went through health class, I used to break into the zoo a lot and shit. And it was after I broke into the zoo a few many times, like I got a little worried and just started counting months.
Maybe Digby broke into the zoo and fucked all the animals to like have this experiment to see like.
No,
what
all he does is masturbate to gay furry porn, from what I hear.
Oh, that's worse. That's worse.
Wait, how is that worse?
There's a perfectly fine.
Any giraffes.
There's a perfectly fine gay cow on the island that Digby could cook and eat as steaks.
What? No.
But he wants to fuck that cow and masturbate to that cow instead.
Wait a minute,
He's trying to create an all
are you
organic
thinking of,
island
like-
of Dr. Moreau.
It's like you said, gay cow. Would that just be like a lesbian cow, or are we talking about like a bull that's gay?
I'm gonna let you pick. So you call it.
We're talking hot, sweaty Pamplona action here. One of you
Pamplona?
chases the other, and somebody gets gored.
Oh no.
But yeah, like okay.
somebody gets gored in the fucking stomach with a giant bull's dick.
I like this. The show kind of went sideways right away.
Yeah, it did. That's what happens. I have a few announcements. I have a few fucking announcements to make really quick here. First of all, follow the DP calendar. There's a link down below. It'll show you what's going on. I'm looking at it right now on my phone, so I know when things are happening because I can't even fucking keep it straight. Tomorrow I'm doing a game stream on this channel. I'm going to be streaming the DP RPG. That's going to be around 2 p.m. Pacific time. And then on the 16th, on Monday, for my channel, for the Altered Perspective, I'm doing my Discord hangout, and we're doing the Altered Perspective private show. And then, let's see, what else do we got here? On Tuesday, Drunken Peasants episode 462, we have Hi, I Think I'm Real, and My Name is Josephine joining us on that show. Let's see, anything else? Oh, looks like Magog is coming back on Saturday. And then the actual private show, the DP private show is actually the following Monday the 23rd. Feel free to sign up for it. If you sign up for Patreon now or anytime between now and then, it won't be too late. You can sign up at any point for that. We really need your support now more than ever because of YouTube fucking us with the ad revenue in the channel and everything.
Dude, YouTube is literally Hitler.
Yeah, YouTube, like, they're doing it to other people too.
YouTube is about to be literally MySpace. I mean,
No!
fucking
Dude, MySpace
Christ.
is still like.
No,
I was looking at analytics, and it's still like I think it's the 3,000th most visited site still.
That's I mean, that's like half of that is people trying to access their own profiles, and the other,
Dude, my old
then
profile's
the
still
other,
there.
and the other half are people who've been banned from SoundCloud for some reason or another.
Wait,
so
you get banned from SoundCloud?
I don't know. Ask people at MySpace.
Yeah, you get banned from
post.
SoundCloud if you don't have face tattoos.
Post Malone.
If your fucking hairstyle doesn't look like a bowl of Lucky Charms, well, then you straight the fuck out there. Yeah.
One other announcement. On Tuesday the 24th, we're gonna do a 6-hour show. I don't think the time is right on this. I'll have announcements later, but we're doing a 6-hour show on the 24th because I'm having surgery on the 27th, and there won't be another DP show until probably the 31st.
What's the start time for that show?
I don't know yet. We're gonna have to figure it out, but we'll probably start like in the early afternoon, maybe.
Okay, and you're 4 hours behind me. I might not be able to.
Oh no, we're three.
make it
We're
'cause-
3 hours behind you.
Love you, boys.
Holy shit!
Look
What,
at Finn.
Look at Finn, like feeding.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, so
Holy
you didn't
shit,
just
you
give us
got
$100?
$100.
You
No, I
did.
didn't do that. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did it.
You sneaky boy.
But yeah, yeah. So there's gonna be a 6-hour show. We're gonna break it up into 3 different episodes, but overall on that day there's gonna be 6 hours. I mean that's all we can really do at this point since YouTube is fucking us. I mean, obviously, so the episode. It was an old private show. I actually posted it for a little bit earlier today just to prove to YouTube that people could watch it, meaning it's not blocked worldwide, but I'm not permitted to keep it up indefinitely just for a variety of reasons, so I had to take it back down.
Yeah.
But there's no blocks on it because when a lots of clickety-clackety going on.
Sorry.
When YouTube blocks a video worldwide, nobody can watch it except for the channel that it's on. So there's no other. Yeah. So it was the June 2017 private show. It did have a worldwide block claim on it. I got it removed. There's no worldwide blocks on any of our videos now. But for some reason, our fucking streaming is still revoked.
We just want our streaming back, YouTube.
Holy shit, Finn!
Get to the
Damn,
chat.
dude.
Finn's like, oh, sorry, I was typing. I was just throwing money at you.
By the way, before we go on, can you guys hear my fan? Is that
No.
bothersome? You can't? Okay,
No.
good.
I
But
can
we
see
can't
it
see your
blowing in
face.
your hair, though. Like your hair blowing in the wind. You look like a young,
Yeah.
thin Fabio at a thick dick picnic.
At a thick dick picnic?
Yeah, that's
What?
the type of shit Yogi Bear would steal the picnic basket from.
The picnic basket.
The picnic basket.
Yeah, you can actually identify with Yogi Bear because he says words wrong,
I
just
can.
like you.
Yeah, me and Yogi,
say-
we go way back. Plus, I
I
got a
say
little midge named
director.
Boo Boo.
I say director.
Or do you have a
instead of
little
director.
boo-boo named Midge? It was different last time he talked to me, so
That
just
might be
making sure
true,
nothing
yeah.
got changed up.
Billy the Fridge and Silly
and
the
his
Midge.
his boo-boo Midge.
Yeah.
That's it. It sounds like a traveling act. I love it. I'd stop after 6 hours of driving down the like Nevada highway to
It's a
check
nice
that
tourist
sideshow
trap.
out. It's like, hey, we sell snake blood too, by the way. Well, all right, have a good day. Man, total $6 on the show today. Wow, it's like being the YouTube Saints. Holy shit.
You know, there was a lot of people that are like, stream your surgery, and I can't do that.
You want me to come in and
No,
stream it?
No, and I don't think that's allowed anyway.
Well, we could
But
tell them that
shut
I'm
up,
your
shut up.
husband.
Shut up. You're gonna keep that going
was
forever
husband
unless I
and
shut it down.
manager.
Well, maybe if we do this, then maybe they'll let me do that. No,
Yeah.
I
no,
mean,
I'm
they
shutting that down
allow
now. I'm trying to get to a fucking point here. Stop
Oh.
derailing me.
Oh,
So
Video of cysts being
I have an
removed and
old
stuff like
video. Years ago, I had a surgery on my foot where they had to like put pins into it to like make my foot not weird and deformed. And I actually filmed that. So that's my foot.
Mm.
And,
Yummy.
I don't feel a thing.
nobody wants to
really.
see your zombie club foot.
Now watch this shit. You see those? Well, that's the incision that they had to make to like fix the issue
Are
with
you
my
trying
foot.
to prove to us that we
Shut
don't want
up!
to see your hernia surgery?
Yeah. So you see those two green things right there?
Yeah.
Okay, both of those are pins that are going way, way deep into my foot. Like they're like that long. Okay.
Is that the stuff they put on you to numb you?
Well, no, that's like some like
It's probably iodine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
topical
Oh, they put that
disinfectant.
on there before they numb you.
I've had
Why
had,
are you
like,
kink
surgeries
shaming me?
where They like. I've had.
Oh
surgery-
damn! 6
nice.
figs. All
See,
right,
we're
so
already at our goal.
so what this is weeks after the surgery, and this is the podiatrist. He's about to pull these pins out of my foot. And he's
It's
also
gonna be delicious.
He's also going to pull the stitches out too, but the pins are the best. Now watch. He tries to get the first one out, but the like head of the pin pops off. He's using pliers.
Why are we
You've gotta
watching cutting
add
the
sound
foot?
Oh, okay. So the head popped off.
Gotta add comical sound effects to this video if you're gonna show
Eoink.
it.
Just wait till he pulls it out. Just wait till you see how fucking long this shit is.
We need some Street Fighter 2 punch sound
Watch.
effects. Stop it!
Yeah, you see how long that shit was?
Yeah, I would like to wash it.
It was like a carpenter's nail. Holy,
Yeah.
It's like they were trying to hold a fucking porch together.
Here's the other one. Like,
I just heard Ben saying, "Yeah, I would like to watch it."
yeah.
Ben, stop this! Ben,
See,
stop
there's the
this
other
now!
one.
Stop this now!
People said they want to see a surgery. This is the closest fucking thing I can give them.
Bullshit.
now
They want to see a hernia.
Look at the blood.
No, they really want to hurt surgery.
Yeah.
They don't want to
I
see
give
your
this-
Oh, no, I don't feel
Oh
it.
God, Ben, you need to edit this
Phenomenon?
whole thing with like, no, you gotta put the like the ISIS soundtrack music behind this whole thing, and then repost it. See how
Put a
that?
face on the foot.
Yeah, this is
Have,
ISIS
like,
video.
do like an annoying orange thing and put a face on the foot and have like comedic commentary while he's like operating on your foot.
We'll just actually take random commentary from any other series of sports.
To be honest with you, I didn't feel it at all. I felt nothing when this
What?
happened.
I got a surgery where they like removed ingrown toenails on like basically all of my toenails.
Pull
And-
some fucking
Billy is
pins out.
so freaked out.
Like they like numb my toe and like I didn't feel it like a fucking thing, but like I watched and like them taking it out, like it was so deep in the skin, it was like
See, if this would have hurt, I wouldn't have been able to just sit there and hold a fucking camera on it the whole time.
Yeah,
Billy,
it's-
Billy looks like Tucker Carlson right now.
who me?
Billy.
we can rebuild him.
Yeah,
we can make
this
him
is some,
better.
Yeah.
some left foot agenda right here.
Yeah, clean. Now he's taking the stitches out.
Ben,
There we go.
What? What?
I love the transition, by the way, dude. I love how you go from like fucking YouTube. I don't get why they're banning our shit. We can't get, we can't do this, we can't do that.
This
They're all
can't get
fucked up.
banned. This
Now
is
let's show-
educational.
this is
It is
national
education.
pornographic over here.
This is some seriously important shit right here. So
It is.
yeah.
All right, back to the stitch removal.
Back-
Even
surgery.
George Clooney couldn't make this sexy. This is ER at the end of the N word.
This
This is the worst.
This is Saw when they've decided that we can no longer have jump scares.
Yeah, this
Or-
isn't Saw. This is seen enough. I've saw
scares
enough of this
Saw.
bullshit, Ben. Ben, stop it! Turn this shit off! Nobody wants to watch this.
That's a good point. They actually don't have jump scares. Saw was pure gore porn. It was pure.
Are you
gore
all right?
porn.
You can't handle this shit for real?
I'm finding this. This is
throw up.
actually
They can
fucking
throw up.
fascinating. Part of me is wondering, like, when he's gonna knock you out and put the RFID in you, so that like
This
the government
is-
can track shit.
This is
I've
fascinating.
been watching him.
Dude, you know I
can
got a
have
foot
a-
fetish. This is ruining my foot fetish. Quit
well,
kink
dude,
shaming me.
Please let everybody tweet this particular portion of this episode to Joss Whedon. I'm sure he'd love to see it.
I'd have no problem with this if the guy was sucking your toe while he was cutting it open.
He's a professional, okay?
If he was
You
a
gotta pay extra
professional,
for that. You gotta pay extra for that.
if he was a professional, he'd already be licking the heel.
He was already broke as fuck letting him film and shit.
Not even like it's happening to me. It's like
Huh.
I'm watching it on TV or something.
Don't forget to hit up Patreon / Dr. Petravi or whatever his name was. Yeah,
I guess all the sickos want to watch this. Everybody in Patreon is saying, "This kind,
Yeah.
damn dude, damn dude, it's on Vitch." Thanks for the generosity.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Yeah, I guess the whole point. Show your fucking gutted open foot, and people will pay you good money. So,
damn, I'm gonna go have an elective surgery on my other foot.
Should I get a tit job?
At this rate, I'm actually just gonna start collecting super chats on Saints to get Jeff to actually go on like HRT or something like that. Like, yeah, no, stay tuned. It'll get weirder. I promise.
Imagine from this angle, you easily could have just like spread your leg out and kicked him in the balls.
Hey, what do you think looks better, this foot or Brett Keene's foot?
Oh,
I don't know.
This is actually
is probably like one of those mutants
Ben.
who has like the lobster limbs. You know, like
I just donated 160 to your Ben Pie Streamlabs for the flag.
Jesus, man. Thank you so much.
Damn.
That flag is mine.
It is yours. It is absolutely yours.
Queen, Tripod, and whoever else was the contenders.
The Pretenders.
The contenders, or they're pretenders.
Exactly.
Fucking being a candy-making Nazi is pretty lucrative.
So I guess I found your weakness. You can't watch this shit.
What do you mean weakness? I'm assuming everybody else watching is just like me.
Nope.
Hating this
I'm
garbage.
It's really not that bad.
It was my own foot, and I was watching it like it was nothing. You don't hear me screaming or being like, "Ow, that hurts" or anything.
Okay.
One time, I couldn't tell a story of my my only real major surgery was when I had to get my narrow urethra corrected.
Ah! You know what? I had that too. I had that too.
How did they
I
do
can
it?
tell a story of that. Just to
They snip the
creep
tip
up
a little
for you.
bit and like sew it back up so that it's a little more wider.
Here's the thing. You know what they use? They use like this thing, this metal hoop, and it gets red hot, and they just stick it in there. Of course, you're numbed, but like it had to be like the most painful thing ever when they shot me full of that morphine. That made me like I actually like involuntarily convulsed. I was like, ah! But
Dude, I don't think if I ever get in like a major car crash or a major surgery that they will be able to give me any kind of opiates, because it's on my medical record that I went in for opiate withdrawal. I went to like the ER or something, and but the Michigan State does not know that I even smoked pot once in my life or had an opiate problem. Neither does my therapist that I have to go to.
I think that list is actually more about like if hospitals get to know a patient as being drug seeking. So somebody who shows up in the ER and complains until the doctors just write them a script for Vicodin or whatever. I think you'll be all right. I mean, if you want that dope. If you want that dopey shit.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I'd need it. If I got jackknifed by a fucking semi, fuck yeah, I would need it. But like, I was on Suboxone for quite a while. I quit that cold turkey while like working at the gas station. That was fucking terrible, but it was worth it, man.
No, Suboxone. That's some pretty intense shit. That's some pretty intense shit.
Oh, actually, being a former opiate addict and doing like
if you were like, if you were if you were a smackhead or something beforehand, yeah, it doesn't do shit. But
I never injected, but like, yeah, it did kind of do shit sometimes. But like, I was prescribed, like, you know how they come in strips?
No.
Okay, like the ones that I had were like strips you put under your tongue, and the 12 milligram variety, which I originally was prescribed, tasted like if you wanted to make an orange flavored candy in the 50s, but you didn't have orange, like you would synthetically like make an orange flavor and then boom, like that's it. Like,
I can't make this taste like orange. I might as well pour a bunch of fake heroin into it. Oh, that's the perfect flavor. Haagen-Dazs. There you go.
Holy shit, Haagen-Dazs should make like a fucking like an opiate orange
smack flavored.
What it should be called, opiate orange.
Hey guys, do me a favor out there, everyone, if you can, like and share the stream. Let's get some more people in here if we can.
I want to share the stream, but I don't know where it's being posted. Where is it?
It's
I'll post it on my server.
It's on the Drunken Peasants Underground channel. It's our backup channel that we're using until we get the normal one back.
Subscribed.
Yeah. And there's
I
a
just noticed that. I'm like,
there's
well,
a
duh.
tweet about it too. Make sure to show this right now. Just make sure everybody knows they're missing Ben's grotesque foot. So.
Yep. Thank you. You know what? We can move on to something even more grotesque.
I have.
Cutting the fat from cutting the foot. Cut that fat boy belly.
Cut that fat boy belly.
Look at this.
We should all like bust into a Glee song. Remember that show Glee? What's a song we could all sing like Glee style? Or like be a flash mob.
Glee style?
What if I told you right now that I set up a flash mob with 400 people?
Oh, well, good for you.
I think I was just fucking with this guy.
Oh, damn. Goal number 2 met.
Damn.
So this is just some random dude you're like fucking with at the airport, isn't it?
He's not random. I knew him from the internet, but I never met him before this.
I knew him from the internet, so it's even worse than a random dude. It's dude I kind of know.
But then I had to mud wrestle him in diapers the next night.
What?
What?
I love how you say like you had to as though it was a direct consequence of what you did here.
Yeah, well, not of here. Yeah, it was. I thought I was going to be fighting him in a boxing ring, but the billionaire that flew me out to L.A. switched it up and made it mud wrestling.
I want to see you boys in banana hammocks covered in oil and mud. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jump in that pit together now. You go. That'll teach you to misbehave at the airport, Billy the Fridge.
Sounds good, pal.
Sounds good, pal.
I needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. Fudge. Will you marry me? Will you fuck me? So you're gonna kill me. It's marry, fuck, kill. You got 3 choices. 3 choices. 3, marry, fuck, kill. Me?
I think I might have been at my absolute fattest at this moment. I'm not sure.
Really?
You gotta play the game.
You see my jowls are like set into my shoulder here. I have like no neck at all.
You have jowls.
My jowls. Like my jowls are just like.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Anybody got some peanut butter?
Marry, kill. What? People get nervous. They should. Battlecam has arrived. Google it. Are you familiar with Battlecam? Are you familiar with Battlecam?
Am I just not paying attention, or I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about in this video?
When he started saying like "fuck, marry, kill," those are your options. The correct answer would have been like yes, in that order.
Fuck me.
How
marry
old
me,
is
kill
this?
me?
What, like a year and a half, 2 years?
This is from 2012, I think.
Yeah.
Damn.
6 years ago.
I just think you've been growing your hair out and shrinking yourself down. Otherwise, it's all going in
Google
lots.
it. It's a website owned by an eccentric billionaire who gives people challenges all across the world to do crazy stuff. Pays them through PayPal. He's flying a couple of kids out from all around the world, or at least the Americas, taking them right here. Los
Or
Angeles,
at least the
California,
Americas.
Hollywood. He's gonna make us do some crazy stuff. Faj, are you ready? Are you ready? Well, I'm not ready. I'm hungry. I have to eat first.
I think I just start jacking off in the airport now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would do that all the time. I would just start giving myself over the pants stuff in public because what are they gonna do? It's over the pants.
It's like it's technically illegal. You can't talk any shit. Come on, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
God bless America. It's the land of technicalities.
No, I can't see it.
It's like I ain't masturbating.
Not a troll.
Digby, why was your feet just in screen?
What do you mean?
Like you had your feet on your desk, man. Yeah, like
He
He
right
still
now.
does.
Yeah.
He has one of his feet. He's got his gorilla toes hanging over
you-
the fucking edge of his desk.
Are you
He's got a
fucking,
car
like,
key too. Is that your car key?
Are you doing a shit?
Yeah.
Is that
I
a
just got
dog
my
treat?
first car.
Oh my god, you're on the road now. That is fucking kind of scary.
Nah.
You get so easily distracted. I don't know, man.
Been trying to think of something to say. And like, just the whole time I've just been like, oh.
See, that's your problem there, though. I mean, this doesn't strike me as a thinking show.
We're just on 420 viewers, you know. It went up to 422, but you were at 420.
Yeah, get all your fans that you have, Digby, to come watch this shit. All the people who are into like.
And I just did that. I just posted in the Discord server. I'm doing what I can.
What did you?
What I can.
And thank you so much. Do you want to join us for the post show later too?
Hey, I will.
All right.
12 o'clock, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure comes on.
What the fuck is that?
What, a new one?
Hey,
no,
Ben.
Stardust Crusaders.
If it's not new, then you can't justify.
It's the new dub. It's the new dub came.
It's the new dub.
The dub.
Yeah.
Who the fuck gives a fuck? You know what happens, right?
Troll or
yeah,
not
but I
a troll?
want to hear it in English.
Oh, whatever, you
Wanna hear it in
fucking
English,
ass.
Otherwise, it never happens.
What's up,
What the
fools?
fuck?
This is your one and
Is
only
this
baby
Kim
girl.
Luke?
This is Huerita right here. I'm doing an eyebrow tutorial to like show everybody like how to do your eyebrows and shit, like me, cause everybody be asking me like, girl, how you get your eyebrows to look so good? And I'm like, no.
She looks perpetually surprised.
Very sorry.
She looks like a type that would like order like a supersized fucking like vanilla milkshake from McDonald's.
Well, if you look close though, you notice it's like it almost then looks like a double exposure, like she's both very surprised, and then with like the little 5 o'clock shadow coming in above her eyeballs. There, it kind of
looks disappointed, surprised.
Her eyebrows have like grown back in after she shaved them off.
I'm gonna teach you how to draw a cowboy mustache on your forehead.
What are you fucking? Are you corpse midget right now?
It's a trick to it, you know. You gotta have like a personality, and when you got personality like me,
Don't have a
like you be knowing
personality, I'm
like how to
sorry.
do your eyebrows, cause you know, bitches sometimes be going through emotions.
I love how like the red around her lips. It just makes me think of a Jax Films fucking like thumbnail right now.
Yeah, why does she
Red
have
circle.
why does she have like a pen stroke thing drawn around her lips? It makes her look like the lady from Mulan when she gets her
It's like a chola
fingers in the
thing.
ink.
Her makeup artist happened to also ink comic books. Not her fault.
Well, I'm pretty sure that she lectured me on my privilege the other day. And by the way, fuck, solid pause game right there. I'm loving this.
I wanna like be able to express those emotions on my face, so you know, just to give people.
Yeah, the way you express emotions on your face is expressions, facial expression.
Well, I mean, with the amount of makeup she has, I don't think she really has a face that's not like 2 inches covered in makeup.
Yeah, she wants to express every emotion at once.
Yeah.
I'm personally though, like, you know, we're bagging on her, but you know, Ronald McDonald House Charities has done a lot for sick kids in this country.
I mean, if she
What?
if she's going to the gathering of the Juggalos, she's dressed perfectly.
So troll or not a troll?
Troll.
Oh, not a troll.
Not a
There are
troll.
people with
Not a
way
troll.
makeup.
Nobody pays this much attention to themselves and leaves their fucking 5 o'clock shadow eyebrows covered up with
I
concealer.
I live in
I-
New England. I could say I've seen this in person.
I was a gas station attendant for 2 years, 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh,
Seen many broads look exactly the same.
This
Wow.
screenshot makes her
Coming
look
home
like
from
she's.
the fucking casino.
The
I just wanna
screenshot
pee.
makes her look like she's at a restaurant. Food just came. She's like,
Yeah, her real eyebrows are
my
covered in
God.
concealer.
I love
On
Uber
her way to
Eats
Golden
so much.
Corral.
I love Uber Eats.
I
love-
really, at this point, I hope there's someone in the audience who can take this screenshot, this still here, and actually clip out the eyebrows she painted on and do it as a PNG and name it and put it up on, you know, Google Images search, whatever, DeviantArt, cowboy mustache, just so I can use it on Henry Cavill in a future video.
I can do
Henry
that.
Cavill.
Here, I'll screenshot it. I might actually be able to do that before the show ends.
I learned how to do my eyebrows on a DVD video.
So we have so the 3 Skype people. They all say troll, not a troll, right?
They say not a troll, but look at
you
those.
say troll
Because those eyebrows are covered with concealer. It's bullshit. She would have shaved them off if she was real.
Look, does she look anything like Brittany Venti? No. So, clearly not a troll.
Well, that's because Brittany Venti's got big old fuck off tits. This girl hasn't showed us hers yet.
I'm still trying to figure out the appeal
big old
of
fuck off.
I'm sure they're huge, and I'm sure they lay very nicely over the sloping sort of mountainscape that is this woman's fine physique.
I bet you this girl's tits stick out further on the side than in the front.
So I was gonna say troll, but the votes have it, so not a troll.
Damn.
Doesn't matter.
Only you and I know things, Ben. Oh my gosh, everybody else is so blinded.
it's how the internet works, man. Now
guys
that is
win.
officially real. That's officially real. Everyone
You win.
Feel good about that. That's officially real. Fuck. God damn it.
The gathering
so
of the
next,
Juggalos
Ben.
is coming up, so.
It is. I saw it on Deep Fat Fried.
It kind of looks like one of those Trump protesters from London that you've been seeing on Twitter. It's like, oh no, don't reach for my vagina with blood on your hands. What?
Ew.
That sounds like a Burning Man scenario.
London's a strange place these days, I guess. I ain't been there, but...
Should we go to Burning Man?
Wait,
Nah.
did you just say... Did you just say you ain't been there?
I ain't been there, no.
My grammar Nazi. Like, inner grammar Nazi.
You're just a Nazi in general.
Yeah, I guess so.
A grandma Nazi?
Grandma Nazi. Everyone's favorite tactic.
All right, so I was told to read some Streamlabs really quick, and I'm going to go ahead and do that before we get into the news.
Read the Streamlabs.
Hypothesis. Was not being allowed to watch the private show that you re-uploaded. Okay, I explained this already. I didn't re-upload it. It was the original one. It had just never been made public before. The only reason I made it public is because I wanted to show YouTube that it's not blocked worldwide. But I'm not permitted to show the old private shows on the channel, so I had to make it private again.
It wasn't even supposed to be public, though. It was just trying to get the channel back. We're fighting hard to get the channel back, guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't get it.
All right, so let's see what else we got. Here's some money for my favorite scammers and Moon Jew. By the way, what do you think of the entertainment industry calling fans toxic but listening to woke complainers who would never purchase the product? Hashtag pinkies up.
What is that a reference to?
Pinkies up to the
I think fandoms that get worked up over the Disney trying to cater to the purple hair women. There's a lot of people that are mad at Disney catering to the purple-haired women in their Star Wars and Marvel universes. People are mad that Thanos is a fucking liberal now.
I hate the fucking argument over the Last Jedi because so many people trying to get political with it, and it's like, can we all just get together and agree that it was just a terrible fucking movie?
It wasn't, though. It was the best Star Wars yet.
No, fuck off.
He loves shitty movies.
It was the best yet.
It was okay.
I enjoyed it. No, okay. You know what? It was the worst Star Wars film. As its own, and it was very much like fucking like Rogue One. It was like Rogue One. If you take all the Star Wars shit out of it and you say, hey, it's a space adventure, right? Yeah, it's a great space adventure. But then you're like, hey, it's Star Wars. Like, wait, does none of this make sense? And why did half of this happen? Now, why am I spending so much time thinking about it?
And this is why you're wrong. Wait till the third movie in the trilogy comes out, and you're gonna be like, I was totally wrong. This movie was genius. They did so much foreshadowing in it, but pleb minds don't understand the depth of this movie. It was genius.
I couldn't see the third movie spending 70% of its time on that useless casino scene instead of 1/3 of the runtime.
The casino scene was very important. It introduced us to the real villains of the Star Wars universe. The military-industrial context, not the next
complex.
Jedi. Complex, yeah. Fuck. Military-industrial situation.
Military-industrial context.
No, but and they didn't introduce us to the next Jedi either. The secret is that we're all going to be fucking using the Force. All right, the true balance of the Force is when the entire world has access to it.
And that's the whole plan. It's all to set up the release of the next MMO, where the whole question of whether or not you get to be a Jedi in the fucking game is irrelevant because everybody is, and it's like PUBG all over again. It's great. Okay, no, I'm seeing the genius of Ryan.
Thank you.
Ryan
Johnson.
Ryan Seacrest, yes.
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan J. Seacrest.
Visionary director. Visionary director, Ryan Johnson.
Now, the way I see it, if I go into a movie and I have a good time, I consider it a good movie. I don't really. I just sort of. I don't know. It's
what
not
if you
really
what if you go into a movie and it totally sucks, but someone sucked your dick? So you saw a movie and you had a good time.
I'm not really enjoying the movie. I'm enjoying, the.
You said that didn't matter.
Wow.
You said as long as you had a good time.
Wow. Because Princess Leia was going to swoop down. Princess Leia was going to swoop down with her force powers and slurp you up in the theater, dude. But you had to blow it.
Keep in mind, though, if both the movie and the blowjob are equal levels of mediocre, couldn't it end up just being a kind of alright time? It's like, yeah, I sat there for 2 hours, and eventually my dick started getting numb, but then the credits rolled, and I remembered it was time to go home.
Oh, like it was a toothy blowjob.
Ooh, ew.
Ben, inattentive one. Maybe she's or he, whoever it might be, is trying to listen to the dialogue so they don't miss too much of the plot.
I was going to ask.
Who was it who wanted the photoshopped eyebrows? Because I have them ready.
Someone.
I think that last Streamlabs was referencing Ryan Johnson placing blame on Gamergate. Also, Billy.
Did you know that Rose Tico cares more about animals than children?
You know, Rose. She does. I mean, Rose Tico taught me that the best way to defeat my enemies is just to have car crashes with my friends.
Yeah, but she's not. Look, she's not the fucking hero of this movie. She's what needed to be introduced to give Finn a side woman because right now he's infatuated with Rey.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Rey's about to get with Kylo Ren. Rey and Kylo Ren are gonna.
You went. That's probably true, but you went too far with it because what you said is they introduced Rose Tico in order to give Finn something to do in the movie. That was it. They needed to give him somebody who comes between him and Rey, because right now his prime objective is taking care of Rey because he's infatuated with her. If he's not in love with her, he's infatuated with her. So now Rose introduces herself and kisses him, and then after she kisses him, she passes out because she realizes the one thing keeping her going was her love for him, and it's not reciprocated. Oh my God, you guys don't see anything in these movies. You guys are blind. This shit's deep Shakespearean, man.
Okay, shut the fuck up about it. I'm done with it. All right, Trump calls himself a stable genius.
The return of the stable genius. Oh, yes, he did.
He's not tipping over.
Tweeting differently once you board the Air Force
Is that Ben
One.
Shapiro?
No, that's other people that do that. I don't.
Way
I'm very
too tall.
consistent. I'm a very stable genius.
Way less Jewish.
Actually, this was the first time the president said it. The last time was in a tweet.
A stable genius.
This should be troll or not a troll.
Einstein, if he owned a comb, I think.
President Trump certainly is stable when it comes to consistently describing his stability.
I'm a very stable genius.
Is he trolling? He's
course
trolling.
It brought back the Mr. Ed jokes about that genius of the stable, as well as memes like, "My name is Donald J. Trump. The J stands for genius."
Thank you.
In no time, the stable genius.
Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Hey?
Six Figs says he's not going to read it.
Doesn't he mean the G?
This this woman here needs eyebrows that are about 3 inches higher.
She needs that woman's eyebrows.
Here's the thing Six Figs keeps crying about. Yeah, Goal met Spirit Flames a babe. So he's trying to suck up to a girl. Good for you though.
Spirit
and thank
Flames
you,
is a
thank you, Six
blonde
Figs.
babe.
Genius remark was
This
being
this
repeated
woman
by
did a
the
video
geniuses.
on Battle Cam back in the day.
Really?
Her voice never changes.
Yes, it does.
Battlecam.com is where President Trump is a stable genius.
It sounds like she's trying to like puke out the words. It's so funny.
She looks like a character from A. Arthur.
Stable genius mean.
Stable genius? It's literally something a troll says. Like he's not fucking serious right now. He's got to be trolling everybody.
Nope, I have a theory, but I'm gonna wait till everybody else done shouting.
Go ahead.
Okay, fine. Yeah, no, I think Trump. I think the thing we forget about Trump, I think his genius, his stability, and his genius are both in the fact that he can consistently remind himself that he is that. So he just keeps running on that delusion. Everybody else is like, oh my God, he called himself the smartest military man ever, and he's a stable genius, all this. It's like, he's not talking to you. He's talking to
Holy
himself.
shit.
He's reminding
More
himself.
goal. More goal, Finn.
Finn, did you just
I
more
didn't
goal?
do it. No.
Yeah, he did.
In Washington,
fucking Kim
Democratic
Jong-un.
Congressman Gregory Meeks couldn't stop saying it at a House hearing.
Who's the stable genius? He's a stable genius. Stable genius, self-proclaimed stable genius.
The congressman finally put it in a question to the Treasury Secretary.
Are you a stable genius?
I'm stable, and I won't refer to myself as a genius one way or another.
The last time the president tweeted it, it inspired a Pennsylvania congressman to introduce the Stable Genius Act, requiring presidential candidates to be examined for mental and physical fitness. The Stable Genius Act is stable, all right. It's still sitting in committee 7 months later, while wily President Trump joins the ranks of brainy cartoon characters.
I'm a genius.
Oh my God!
Get over it.
Permit me to introduce myself. My name is Coyote. Wile E. Coyote. Genius.
Genius Most, CNN.
I'm a very stable genius.
Super genius.
He's trolling, dude.
He wasn't even aware
New York.
Who the fuck wrote that segment? They need to not just
The
be
woman who
fired.
did
They
it.
Need to be, They need to be limited to part-time hours at Burger King.
You know what? One time back in the day, Justin Bieber threw eggs at like his neighbor's house and got arrested.
Oh, I remember that.
And she did a video with just a bunch of fucking egg puns.
Justin Bieber was the goose that laid the golden egg for the paparazzi that day.
He certainly had yolk on his face.
Yeah, damn, I was gonna do a yolk one.
Are you sure?
Dave is gonna have a shell of the time cleaning that up. Maybe
This crime isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Justin Bieber was a pop star until he threw eggs at his house.
Oh, hey, Ben.
the police are carting him away.
What is that?
Rush.
My phone case. Right.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it has like a nebula in the back.
Hey guys,
Does it have an annoying ringtone? Because that would just really cap it for me.
No, it actually has an annoying voicemail. Remember the He-Man?
You can leave a message now, and you
like
fucking annoy.
the He-Man rendition of "Hey, what's going on?" It's like, hey, yeah. I say, hey. That was my voicemail. And people had to wait like 3 minutes, 30 seconds to leave me a voicemail. And like Jobs would call me back and like listen to the whole thing, and they'd be like eventually they just stopped calling me back. So I had to switch it to like, hey, this is Steve and Finn.
Thanks, Spirit Flame.
I just switch it to
how about, hey guys, how about I snort some Pop Rocks?
Oh my God, no!
What?
You already put ranch all over your face, which made you fucking break out, and then you fucking ranch came all over the fucking floor.
I think you should snort these Pop Rocks.
Okay, fine.
I think you should do this, Finn. I think this is a good idea.
Billy is a part of the Supreme Court. I am just a
How about I snort some Pop Rocks? I didn't see that one
Digby's
coming.
a stable genius. Don't fuck with his feng shui.
Billy the fridge cabinet.
I say you put the Pop Rocks up your nose and then you pour like water up in your nose.
He's got enough mucus in his nose. They're gonna start popping once they. What if he dies? What if they explode in his brain?
Then you'll have your biggest show ever, and this is all that's left of YouTube.
Digby, you can snort these Pop Rocks, but just don't die.
The snuff stream.
Well,
Welcome
actually
to
die.
the snuff
Look
stream.
at the big ass hunting knife he's chopping up a line with.
Oh, you guys
You know,
wanna see
Digby,
it?
you should turn the knife sideways and use your hand to crush the things flat with the side of the blade.
He clearly doesn't do as much powdered drugs as some other people.
I do. I meant I didn't. All right. I never have. The state
I
of
never
Michigan.
have.
There we go.
Okay. Michigan is listening. I've never done that.
Oh my God, he's doing it. He's doing it. Should we full screen this?
I'm actually suddenly more
can't.
concerned.
You can't
'cause
full
that's
screen?
your-
Damn.
You guys want to see a 1898 World War I Gewehr?
No, they don't. They want to see me snort these Pop Rocks.
We're about to watch a 1488 line of cocaine.
Oh hell yeah, 14.
This is the longest straw. This is. What are you doing, Digby?
Yeah, no, you're not supposed to use the long straw, dude. In the cocaine world, you're supposed to cut the straw.
You
very
didn't even rip
small.
the whole line. Oh God, he's dying.
You can't go telling him what he can and
Yeah,
can't
they're
do,
popping.
man.
They're popping.
Yeah, they're definitely popping.
Are they popping?
Here, listen.
Dude, he's so. I think he's so autistic. He
no.
doesn't know if they're popping.
Buzz is already so harsh, man.
Is that a dog toy on his desk? Like a dog chew bone?
It looks like
No,
a
that-
pipe. I
no,
thought it was a pipe.
No, my parents send me those. I eat them.
What? Wait. Your parents send you dog chewing toys,
Yeah, I eat them.
and you eat them.
Oh my God, Digby, you're a savage.
Every so often, you know, the ad rates go down, Patreon turns to shit. You gotta turn to your parents like, hey, can you help me out? And they're like, we'll send you some dog treats. You're like, I love you.
Aren't those made out of like bull penises?
Some of them are steer sticks.
I hope
Is
so.
Digby really eating a fucking dick right now?
Oh, it would only be worse if he crushed it up and chopped it up with his knife and snorted it. Oh.
Do it.
Is this
That's
how you
do it?
Is this
Your
how you
button,
do?
chew it.
That's way too hard to snort. I do not think he can snort a dog treat.
How you speak with such authority about this?
Okay, go to Walgreens, get one of those pill crushers that I used to buy, like when I was buying Roxy's, and I'd snort that shit. And like
Pop Roxy's?
crush
Yeah,
that,
it's peanut butter.
Roxy's.
It's got peanut butter in it.
Like
No,
twist
it's
it,
peanut butter
and then
flavored.
crush it all.
Oh God. Okay, I thought it.
They're still going off inside my nose.
Oh God. He's over here snorting Pop Rocks, eating dog treats.
He's great.
This is our boy.
He's a great guy.
Digby's our boy.
Suddenly developed like the strangest like overall voice tone. Like, what happened to your voice? You used to sound different. Well, the sinuses got clogged up with calcified Pop Rocks, and well.
Oh, you guys want to see what appeared on top of my mailbox like a week ago?
Dead raccoon?
I can't see it.
Yeah.
We all popped
you
out
matter? Someone put you matter?
You matter.
And it's like
they saw you on one of these
Matter.
streams and they thought they needed to remind you so you didn't kill yourself.
find us on Facebook, Southeast Michigan Rocks. Post us.
Southeast Michigan is garbage.
I know.
Well, I think with you, hang on. Can you re-announce that just so that you know the
What it says
481
on the
watching go check it out?
All right. So it says you matter. Find us on Facebook, Southeast Michigan Rocks. Post a photo with this rock behind me.
Oh,
Have
one of them just fell in the
fun.
back of my throat.
Fucking Digby, I love you. Can I have sex with you? Oh wait, no, I didn't just say that. Sorry.
All right, so we're gonna-
Digby, do you want to take this opportunity to hashtag #MeToo on Twitter real quick?
Oh no! Oh no!
No.
I don't. No! Please. I love you.
Trump criticized for his stroll with the Queen.
So President Trump may be hundreds of miles from London today, but in the British capital, the American president is apparently one of the primary sources of conversation. From The Sun, take a look at what they're reporting. Fake schmooze. And the Sun is who he talks to. We had that report who he talked to yesterday. The Daily Mirror, how dare you? The Daily Express, hold on, I'll give you a deal. All the headlines focused on this presidential visit.
And all over social media, users on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram are calling out what they say were missteps during the president's meeting with Queen Elizabeth at Windsor Castle. Joining us now from London, Richard Fitzwilliams. Sir, welcome back to you. Let's start there with the criticism.
What do you do, grab her fucking pussy? How bad could this be?
How can they even use the term missteps? He just described himself as stable, and then they agreed.
Yeah, he's a stable genius. Come on.
Oh, did you see that on Twitter? Like they were all getting upset, and it might come up in this. Like he was, I believe he was helping Theresa May up a flight of stairs, and she was in this like long. Yeah, she was in this like longish or like, this awkward red dress or some shit like that. And he's helping her up the stairs. And I'm like, oh, Donald Trump is trying to lead her. Oh, it's a misogynist. Really?
Oh, let's watch.
Let's call them breaks in protocol. Was it as bad as many who are criticizing the president characterize it? Is it as bad as they say?
Well, I mean, obviously it was an important moment, the Queen meeting the President and then inspecting the Coldstream Guards, which is the oldest regiment in the British Army. Now, if you actually looked at the way that was handled, it appeared
that has the most
that the President...
sophisticated voice I've ever heard.
Not really. He sounds like he's a fucking wrestling character. Come, Lord Stephen Albright here, must tell you, this week we're going to have the biggest slam possible with the Queen Elizabeth wrestling President Donald Trump.
You speed him up a little bit, and he's announcing a horse race.
Yeah. Saying goes and down Abbey and come around the corner with a toot Holly. Gotta go to the wall, the front line, the win.
Was inadvertently, no doubt, blocking out the Queen. It was something that could so easily have been rectified if Donald Trump had been prepared to do a rehearsal, which I...
You want Donald Trump to do a rehearsal? Donald Trump doesn't prepare for anything. He didn't prepare to become fucking president.
He's the Frank Sinatra of world leaders. He does one take, baby. One take, and that's all. And he moves on to another world leader to rectify the situation.
There
was something erotic about the way he said it. I'm sorry.
Isn't like the royal family basically just the Kardashians of England? Because they don't hold any actual power.
They don't have power, but they do have sway. They have they are you sucking them now? You're not snorting them, okay, Digby. But what they do have is like a call to action type of thing. People kind of follow their lead, right? They're I guess that's kind of like the fucking Kardashians. Never mind.
That he hadn't. He certainly wandered down the lines of guardsmen.
Wandered down the lines of pop rocks before Digby took his sophisticated nostrils and snorted up the entire baggie.
Looking, I thought, as though he...
Yeah, you sucked it up.
He was about to play a round of golf, but that was just my impression. All I can say is...
Oh, too rich, good chap, too rich.
Of course, his mother was Scottish. We know he wanted to meet the Queen. Unquestionably, it was an important moment for him, but it certainly could have been handled better, and there's no doubt you want a moment like that to go smoothly. You don't want it all over Twitter.
So
This was clearly the worst season of The Crown ever. I'm cancelling my Netflix subscription immediately.
Netflix never has anything fucking good. I hate it.
Luke Cage was really empowering us young black men.
Luke Cage was great. I'm watching this right now, and I'm still trying to figure out what Trump did wrong.
Yeah,
because he shook hands and didn't bow.
He grabbed her pussy, by the way. They cut that part out of the clip as it was very dignified. But he grabbed her
by the royal clam.
As the royal vagine was fondled by Donald Trump's grubby mutts.
He put his American grease fingers all over her fish and chips.
I just
like
blew
dipping her
Pop-Tarts right
clams into an American deep fryer.
Ew.
One of the things that people caught on that ruffled some feathers, let's say, the President and First Lady greeted the Queen with a handshake rather than customary curtsy or bow.
He's the fucking president of America, and he's the worst one as far as tact goes that we've ever had. He's our most tactless president. You're lucky he didn't take a piss on her fucking lawn. Come on.
Yeah,
Why?
like, I don't. That's kind of fucked up. Like, why do they expect the U.S. president to? I mean, to bow to.
Oh, I know.
Like, someone.
Can you imagine if he bowed to a foreign leader, like that other president did? Like the reaction that would be. Oh my God!
You can expect a president to do customary things like bow. You can't expect Donald Trump to do that. All right.
I just want to hear an interview though. The president Donald Trump spent the night in Buckingham Palace. President Trump, what was it like? I took a shit in the toilet. And I didn't flush. It was very big. It was huge. It was
amazing.
I had Burger King at the airport because America.
Because America.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. You know Trump. You know Trump took a shit in like the royal fucking toilet. He
He's like,
hey,
where did Henry VIII shit? And it's like they show him a hole in the ground with a rope around it, and he's like, that'll do.
Nope. No, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Somebody get me a box. Suddenly turned into De Niro, but okay.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna shit in that thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up this Whopper box from Burger King that I got at the airport.
That's why Robert De Niro is so fucking salty and pissed. It's because every shitty Trump impression just sounds like him. Oh fuck.
Damn. Her dress looks like she killed Big Bird and wore his flesh. That's true.
It looks like she took a tablecloth and dyed it yellow.
Yeah, no, she just grabbed a handful of tea cozies and staple gunned them to her shoulders and chest and said, well, we'll do it live.
Like she folded up a bunch of Post-it notes and cut snowflakes out and then stuck them to herself to cover her chi-chis.
Yeah, it's like that's the trick. She goes out on a date and she finally takes the dress off. You can unfold it and string it up along the top of your ceiling. Oh, it's small people. Oh.
Yeah, wait a minute. Did Ben and Finn do they get raptured?
No.
I just noticed they're not here.
Digby's mind goes straight to the rapture. No, they're having a fucking Skype session separately right now. They're doing a little JO sesh, looking at each other's pecs and kissing each other on the mouth. Let's continue listening to Lord Stephen Fecal over here talk his long, drawn-out bullshit pumping circumstance.
Understood from what I saw, and I have read this elsewhere, that as the president got out of his car, he bowed. So the bow was early. I mean, again, this comes back to a matter of rehearsal, of knowing precisely what you're going to do, and I think he does a certain amount, as we know very well that he does, that he feels like doing. I mean, it's very...
Trump goes to rehearsal. He forgets everything he was told in rehearsal. I'm sorry, that's what's going to fucking happen. If he is a stable genius, he's not the type of genius that remembers shit. He's the type of genius that comes up with shit in the moment. He's not going to remember your bullshit customs. He's going to shake some hand, grab some pussy, and move along.
Do you remember what was that movie back? It was in the 90s. John Goodman was
King Ralph.
King Ralph, that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think would be genuinely funnier than electing Donald Trump president if somehow he found out he was the last in line to become the British monarch, and all of a sudden that $30,000 circus balloon they had, it was just like the actual national mascot. Like, I like that. Yeah, no, we're all babies here in this country. It's not America.
Trump's
Babies of the
next
future.
Reality show should Trump's next reality show should be him leading a different country every day. One day he's like the president of Zimbabwe.
From the creators of The Apprentice, the dictator.
I'm gonna make Croatia great again. Watch, I'm gonna make it the greatest country that ever happened. Like, wasn't that supposed to be Zimbabwe last week? No, that was last season.
You're thinking of season 3.
Makeover,
this is celebrity
Trump edition.
This is celebrity edition of the dictator. I'm going to take over Monaco.
Difficult, this area, because it brings back memories of 1981 and Nancy Reagan when she met the Queen. She didn't curtsy. Now, there's no reason that she should have. Melania Trump didn't curtsy yesterday, but the press were absolutely ruthless, dubbed her Queen Nancy, and more or less stalked her throughout her visit, which was to coincide with the marriage of the Prince and Princess of Wales. So the point with this is anything you get wrong.
Holy shit, she's so small.
The press will highlight. Now, there was so much that was bizarre yesterday that I can only call the moments, the 48 minutes that the President and the First Lady spent with the Queen as one of the more restful parts of the day. We'd never seen anything like this before, going back to all the presidents who've visited London. And I mean, there have been rather extraordinary episodes from time to time. President Reagan and President Obama got on extremely well, as did their wives with the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh. On the other hand, there was apparently a certain frisson in the private visit of the Kennedys in 1961. But this was mayhem yesterday. No wonder everyone is talking about it. They'll continue to talk about it for a very long time.
Mayhem, you said.
It was mayhem. He didn't bow to her. It was mayhem.
It was worse than the time Woodrow Wilson came in and stuck 2 of his fingers inside one of our princesses.
That sounds like a setup for a Family Guy cutaway.
He titty fucked Albert.
Imagine the news if it had Family Guy cutaways.
That would be pretty chill.
Give it 2 or 3 years, man. I mean, once those become memes that are 2 or 3 years old, it will be fine.
I like to see Lord Alfred Hayes getting work again. So
I just want to watch a bunch of clips of Trump with the Queen and then finish it off with the Curb Your Enthusiasm music at this point. I mean, what else do we have to do?
That was the cool thing about Bernie Sanders. Anything he did worked perfectly with the Curb Your Enthusiasm music rolling after it.
Yeah. Was that lovely, the lovely interruption of the one rally about Black Lives Matter? It's like, we will take this microphone and we will shut it down. Yep. Wow, he really is kind of like an older Larry David.
He is. President Larry David elected to office in 2020.
Why the fuck not? All right, we know it's Trump.
I don't know. I think Digby's going to do something with his knife.
No, check it out. This is my enchanted blade. It's infused with the
he can't even stop himself from laughing at this ridiculous. Go ahead, let's hear it.
It's like, okay, oh, that's like this. Oh no, it's not the same blade. Mine's better.
Mine's infused with fucking tea. Like, look, what do you think that black shit is? I'll tell you. I'll give you a trick.
Yours doesn't glow in the light. Mine glows in the light. Mine is glowing. Mine doesn't glow in the light. It glows itself. I lied about it glowing in the light. That's not actually light being reflected. It looks like it's light being reflected, but it's actually I have to hold it a certain way, and it kind of looks like I'm trying to get the light to reflect off of it, but that's not it. Yeah, see,
like that.
Glowing. Yeah. See.
There isn't even any light at his desk right now, actually.
Everything
you see is illuminated by this magical knife.
You check it out.
This thing's just got weed resin all over it, so fuck this thing.
Yeah, but you know what? I haven't had to scrape weed resin ever since I moved to a legal state. Like, weed resin is nothing that gets scraped anymore for me. Like, I don't even have to worry about it.
It's practically legal here. I'm just broke.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
Here's Caden Coward.
I have gotten on to her before. I'm going to do it again.
What?
The fuck is
Tommy
this thing?
Lahren was on Fox News, and she basically said that anyone that opposes Roe versus Wade is spitting on the Constitution of the United States of America, and that by sending a justice to the Supreme Court to overturn Roe versus Wade is religious judicial activism, is what she called it. Now, I'm going to tell her why she's wrong and tell all of you why she is wrong, constitutionally speaking, because abortion is not mentioned in the Constitution.
I think that it's important to clarify my statements there because first and foremost, I believe that Judge Kavanaugh is a constitutional conservative, not a religious judicial activist, which is exactly what we want. My problem is with some of my fellow conservatives who have put it out there that we are, quote, coming for Roe v. Wade. That is a mistake because we are putting it out there and implying that we are sending a justice to the bench to carry out religious judicial activism, which is a mistake and is unconstitutional. And if we as conservatives are going to imply that, if that's going to be our messaging, we might as well spit on the Constitution. That is not what we stand for.
The fuck? Why did you expose me to a time in which I had to give Tommy Lauren a moment of fucking like
Yeah,
well
that's
made,
what I was just thinking.
Point well made. And also, like, who is this soon-to-be molested congressional aide who is hosting this Comcast
This
show?
is Caden Cowger. He's been doing this shit ever since he was like 15.
Prepubescent twerp.
So
Yeah.
6.5 months, you're saying?
He looks like Review Bra. You know, the guy who like reviews water.
Except except he didn't even see a vagina on the way out of his own mother, for fuck's sake. I mean,
He just held his breath, closed his eyes, and screamed until the doctor spanked him.
This is the kind of kid who gets like credit card offers in the mail and thinks he's been specially selected.
If we are not going to uphold the Constitution on its merit, who will? That is up to us to do. So that my real problem here, regardless of my views on abortion, pro-life, pro-choice, is the messaging of our Supreme Court justice and how he will handle Roe v. Wade if it comes to that point.
I swear, if she wasn't pretty, she wouldn't be allowed to say these things.
Whoa, lad. Holy shit.
And if you
it's
weren't
almost
such
like
a fucking log cabin Republican, nobody would watch your twerp ass. He's
Yeah,
lucky
you
he's going to
sounded a
age
little-
into a nice grandpa racist. He'll have a
Sounded
career
a
for
bit
the
like
rest of his
Devin.
life.
Oh, even better. Sounding a bit like a Democrat there, Junior. I can't wait to see you in the line to vote for Bernie in 2020.
In 2020?
No, that's the
Was
common
it
thing.
just me, or was that not a refuge? Was that just like a non-statement? Like that just didn't sound like that didn't seem to address anything.
No.
Well, if you guys have ever wondered what a Republican incel looked like,
there you go.
there he is. She was
She wouldn't. Conservatives would totally rebuke her, and they would chase her out of the movement. But because she is a pretty face, they let her say whatever she wants. And, you know, you can't do that. I'm sorry.
Is that so? They let you do it because you're like a ridiculous little twink? Is that why?
Twinkle, twinkle.
Man, he's such a fucking coward too. I've invited him to come on the show, and he's like, "Well, you're not polite, so I don't think I will."
I don't think
I will. And
part.
I'm
I'll invite
polite
him
though,
on-
Caden Coward. I'm a sweet boy. Come
I'll
on.
invite him. I'll invite him to my Discord, and we can just like spend the night watching.
No, I'll invite him to my
fuck.
Discord.
Yeah.
Watch E-Fuck for like 2 hours.
We can watch Korean anime together.
for her to say that by opposing Roe versus Wade, you're spitting on the United States Constitution, I got
guys,
news for you.
Did you notice though? Did you notice the hat on his desk? It
Yeah.
looks so casually placed. It looks like he just kind of tossed it down after a hard day at the fucking.
It's because
the
he's never
factory.
worn it, because he puts fucking product in his hair to keep that slug trail dripping down the fucking mid of his crest.
He's like, he's like trying to. I get like he's a Republican, you know, and all that. But why does he have his hair like? Why does he have his hair like a Steven Universe character? He's got like that Josuke pompadour.
Yeah, it is like a pompadour.
You guys definitely do not know who Josuke is, by the way. I
No.
No. Oh, Josuke? No,
Yeah.
from JoJo's, yeah.
Hell
No,
yeah.
don't fucking insult Josuke that way.
No, Josuke is my favorite. I love him.
Yeah,
He's
I
my
know, but
favorite
this kid pretend not to be offended at like, you know, you insulting his hair. He'd just be offended at the fact that maybe you had a different sexual preference than he does.
Like for gay foxes.
They
Nothing in the Constitution about abortion. That's the point of opposing Roe versus Wade. It's not a religious judicial activist move to appoint someone to the bench that opposes Roe versus Wade.
Oh, God.
Roe versus Wade is unconstitutional.
Yeah.
Why?
Wait,
Because
really?
abortion's not in the Constitution.
Oh.
The only thing that is in the Constitution is a thing called the 10th Amendment.
I love this. I love this. I love when you get to this point though with these people. Like, I love the Constitution because it's what makes us free. And the thing is, if it's not in the Constitution, you can't fucking do it. What the fuck, really? Like, really? I mean, maybe go back to Barnes and Noble, work a few shifts, think about it.
Isn't
Amendment
the
states this:
Constitution,
the
meant to be
powers.
revised? Like, the Constitution is supposed to be revised as culture changes. Is that not true?
I mean, it has been. It has been, like, they've passed amendments as culture changed to, and then also the Supreme Court has ruled on whether or not certain laws are constitutional or not. That's what Roe versus Wade.
You know, I mean, like, you know, I know these 15 black guys who are strict constitutionalist conservatives. So eat it, Candace Owen.
So you know black guys? So
no. I know 15 of them, and they all.
So you're not
agree.
racist.
That means that only 5 of them mean that the original Constitution really ought to be upheld. Fuck, I'm not following
this. Even possible though.
This is the problem. Is like, you know, the people don't understand the way the law works in this sense though, because even with the 10th Amendment, it's basically like the federal law says this is the law. If the Supreme Court rules or a bill, an amendment is passed, that's what the law of the land is. And the states can be like, all right, that's cool. We'll enforce it more, or we won't enforce it that much. Like, we'll enforce it to the bare minimum. That's it. And this notion of like, well, abortion's not in the Constitution, so you can fuck right off with it.
Not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are what they are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. So it's saying that any issue that is not mentioned in the United States Constitution, aka abortion, is reserved.
The issue
for the
of abortion
so
is the issue of
New York,
human rights. The mother's right to not have to grow a fucking thing in her body. Once that little thing can grow without its mom's fucking body, it can have its own fucking constitutional rights. Until then, her constitutional rights are not to be fucking told she can't remove a cancer or a fucking tumor or a baby from her own fucking body if she doesn't want it to grow there.
Beyond that too, like the people that usually end up having to seek abortions are people from places that get shitty education. And so like this same kid, if you outlawed abortion in like 5 years time, would be bitching about how many people need public assistance because they weren't ready to be parents. But there it happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wants to let you abort your child the day before the due date, they can do that. If West Virginia, for example, wants to ban abortion with the exemption of life endangerment of the mother and rape, they can do that too. So that all abortion is illegal except for those
he's wearing
purposes.
a suit now?
So that is what the Constitution is expressing here. If it is not mentioned in the Constitution, it is a state issue.
Yeah, I mean, he used to just wear kind of like business casual type shit.
Now, this has absolutely nothing to do with do you support.
Sadly, every day I get a ride to work from my stepdad because I called the Secretary of State of Michigan, and they're sending me like a thing in the mail for a driver re-exam, which I believe is like a road test, and to get my license back. And every day that he drives me to work and from work, he's listening to AM 760, aka Rush Limbaugh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, God damn it! Why do you like this, Dave? That's his name, and he's like, because they speak fucking the truth. And I'm like, well,
at least it's not
is a lot better.
Well, at least it's not Alex Jones. Did you see today? He actually tweeted that the Congress is voting to abolish the First Amendment at some point.
Christ, come on!
I shit you not. Go to Jones's Twitter.
No, I believe you.
I'm still not taking Alex Jones seriously until I see some gay frogs. Show me the homo frogs.
I can show you some homo frogs.
Nope, Digby. I told you once, Digby. That video of the monkey and the frog, that was rape. That wasn't homosexuality, dude.
I mean,
support abortion, do you not support abortion, has everything to do with what the Constitution says. The Constitution says that the issue of abortion is a state issue. And for Tommy to be out there saying that you're
Yeah, he just said that there was no abortion in the Constitution. Now he's saying the Constitution says abortion is a state issue.
All right, to be like, let's be fair and charitable to the simple lad. He's saying that the 10th Amendment means that because it's not in the Constitution explicitly that it needs to be left to the states, yet at the same time he's trying to say that conquering it on a federal level is something that we need to do because it's not in the Constitution in the first place, saying that ultimately he thinks the federal government should decide for all the states what they should not do with abortion. It's circular. It's so brilliant. I'm surprised his nutraceuticals don't sell better.
Depending on the Constitution, if you oppose Roe versus Wade, well, it causes one to conclude that she probably hasn't read the Constitution.
Caden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
Somebody had to say it.
That fucking like dad rock.
The way that thing at the end implies that he thinks he's the only person saying like this kind of stuff, and I don't like that. I don't like that dumb attitude. Like everyone else is scared to say this except for me.
I just want to find out it's not his real name.
Everyone knows what it's like
that
to
it's a
be
stage
a
name.
bad man.
Because he wants to be Steven Crowder.
All this is people. It's like an echo chamber, right? You watch Caden Coward because you want to be told that you're right. So he spews all the bullshit you want to hear. You want to hear that Tommy Loren needs to sit the fuck down, let that baby in her pussy walk out and become the next president of America. She ain't gonna kill baby Jesus this time, that fucking bitch. But it's
kind of hot though.
Yeah, she kind of hot. Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to say it. She's fuckable. I'd fuck Tommy Loren. Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to say it. No, somebody had to say it so you could hear your own fucking opinion echoed by somebody who can actually formulate a sentence. Because most of the people that believe this shit are not capable of formulating their own sentences. They have to pull it out of fucking Caden Coward's mouth.
Well, it's the fun thing about these kind of people is they show up and, you know, they present themselves like, I'm an edgy rebel. I'm going to say what nobody else is willing to say. The unpopular things, the unpopular opinions. And then it's like, okay, what are they? Oh, mid-90s Bob Dole talking points. Okay.
Mid-90s Kevin Nash.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? I mean, and I love it. It all. I mean, this all reeks of that classic like conservatism is the new punk rock, right? Oh, is it? Is it? Because like I didn't like punk to begin with, and I guess I'd like it even less now. It's a little stale.
Hey, you guys want to see my my like painted a jacket and
we'll look at that at the end of the show. We'll move on.
Yeah, we're gonna do a tour of Finn's room in the last segment of the show.
That's
hey, actually, I was gonna ask you, Ben.
Yes.
Would you mind showing that 10-minute video of the airsoft?
We'll do it in the after show.
These are things we need to plan before the show actually starts. But yeah,
fair enough.
yeah, we'll look into it.
Thanks, bud.
Let's see.
I love you so much.
I took a picture of this like case of headphones, and I swear to God, the guy on it is Vegan Gains.
What?
I swear to God, like I saw Vegan Gains on a. I mean, I don't know why it's not coming through, but
Digbythegoat, a carnist. It looks like him. Yeah, it kind of looks like him.
That's him. It's him. It doesn't look like it. It is him.
How do you know it's him?
Because it looks like him.
He said it doesn't look like him, but I know it's him. How you know it's him? Because it looks like him. Holy shit!
That's some match the description shit right there.
What? This is why we love you.
And now
you want to see it again?
10-time gold medalist in the mental gymnastics, Digby.
You can say it's mental gymnastics, but that looks pretty much like vegan games, so I'm gonna say it's vegan games.
You know, man, I've seen pictures from throughout history, and they all look like Keanu Reeves. I'm pretty sure he's immortal.
He
looks
might
like
be.
him.
Oh,
It looks like him.
Keanu in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure versus Keanu in whatever the last fucking movie he came out in is the same guy.
The Matrix.
Same guy.
John Wick.
The Matrix is 20 years ago, and we don't realize that because it looks like it was filmed yesterday.
That's because of the Matrix. You're ageless in the Matrix.
The Matrix was only from like 2000.
See, well,
But
this
it's
is all
like-
proven by the fact that they all look the same. So I'm pretty glad. You know, I think we've accomplished something tonight. This is amazing.
It is.
Here's a story about the last Blockbuster video.
At its height,
We should go to this.
Used to operate more than 9,000 stores across the country, from down south in Miami to way out in west in Honolulu. But just next week, one of the stores is going to be the last one open. The last holdout is a Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon.
Wow. Why?
Of course.
Why
Of
in
course.
Oregon are they still renting? I bet they still have a VHS section there too.
It's
Rock
you
and
know
roll.
why? What is the town that it is in Oregon?
Probably because
Bend.
Yeah, Bend. Okay,
Bend.
so
Bend, yeah.
the Bend is actually like starting to be considered the Silicon Valley of Oregon.
So they
And,
have
like,
a Blockbuster for some reason.
For some reason, yeah. But
Oregon's got all
there's
bunch
a
of
bunch
fucking
of
hipsters.
yeah. There's a bunch of hipsters. The population is booming because several decades ago it was like a fucking like a really small town, and with that Blockbuster being there and all the hipsters being there, they're gonna be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to the Blockbuster.
That's exactly what they sound like.
Do you think that they have to pay franchising fees?
Yeah.
I don't know. The Blockbuster does still exist.
Yes, there were 2 more stores
the
open in
company.
Alaska, but the Anchorage Daily News reports that's
I
going
used
to
to
change
be a
on
hipster,
Monday
so-
when both of those locations close. No, Sandy Harding, the manager of the soon-to-be the last Blockbuster store in the U.S., joins me by phone. Sandy, great to talk to you. How did your store, what do you think you did? How did it become the last surviving Blockbuster?
How did
You know, it is quite a surprise to us, too, to be the last surviving Blockbuster store. But I think it has a lot to say about our community, about our staff, and just about how unique we are here in Bend. And, you know, we have a wonderful community support. Bend loves local. They know our owners live right here in town.
Bend
we have
over.
a wonderful staff, a lot of loyal customers, and I think we're just special out here.
And Sandy, as I'm watching this and looking at your store, it really brings me back to that camaraderie you used to have, and it was an event on a weeknight or a Friday night. You'd go out and spend
How
a
hard
lot of
it was to have to watch a fucking movie 20 years ago. You had to rewind that shit. You had to do all that other bullshit. Now you can go to an app on your phone, in your pocket, and watch thousands of movies in an instant.
Netflix never has the movies I want. Fuck Netflix. I hate it.
I hate Netflix because every time I go and watch one of the movies they have, they're like, "Sorry, it's out of stock."
Check
I'm
out
figuring
what I
out
made
which-
myself.
I hate
Blue
hipsters
Moon.
too, with their beanies and their bubble tea and their ass tattoos, their matching ass tattoos.
Finn's over here bragging about his bubble tea, and Digby is fucking talking shit about his bubble
Blue
tea.
Moon milkshake, dog.
Oh,
fuck
okay.
your bubble tea. Fuck your bubble tea.
movie you were going to rent. Do people still have those DVD players and VCR players to go in there, rent a movie, and bring it back?
Well,
Blue
there's,
Moon
I don't know
milkshake,
about the
that sounds bomb.
VCR players
I wonder
anymore.
what
We
the
don't
fuck
have
is
VHS,
on the shelf in there.
but we definitely have DVD and Blu-ray customers that come in on a daily basis. And Friday and Saturday night, our parking lot is still pretty full. So, yeah, there's definitely people who want to come in and spend some time wandering around the store and pick up some movies for their family and go home and just enjoy walking around with that movie case. I think the nostalgia of being in here and we still look like a Blockbuster. You know, we're still yellow and blue.
I would like to watch it.
So the actual Blockbuster company went bankrupt, but this is like a privately owned franchise right here. So
I want
kind of like
I'm
how McDonald's like franchises their
When it goes out of if this one were to go out of business, they just get to keep all the DVDs because I have a DVD collection. That would be cool.
Well, I was just thinking, you know what's gonna happen to Blockbuster? It's gonna be like the fucking Demolition Man future somehow. It's gonna turn out this one Blockbuster is gonna spawn a whole chain of Blockbusters where they've got nothing but shit that comes out on DVD still for some reason, meaning mostly B movies probably. And you go out and get drunk at them. It's a bar where you can rent DVDs and just watch them.
I'm sold.
At your table.
Dude, look at that CRT monitor. And that.
Oh,
that,
dude, it's
that
Blockbuster. That's the newest thing in it.
This is a vintage photo, I
And
believe.
computers.
Yeah,
Places like
it's wonderful.
FYE,
It is.
they survive by becoming basically like Hot Topic and shit. Like they still sell CDs and DVDs, but they gotta supplement it with like collectibles.
I got it.
Yeah, and clothing and shit.
I still like going there to buy DVDs.
You have a question? Does it have something to do with Blockbuster?
No, not a question. I have a confession.
Oh.
I used to go to Hot Topic religiously, and I would buy like niggas with attitude t-shirts and fucking Slayer, and then
What was that first one again?
Niggas
Slower?
with attitude.
Slower?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Slower this time?
Niggers with attitude.
This was a lovely channel. It's been a great stream, guys. I am high. I think I'm real. I've still got my hair, and it's been great.
Wait a minute, is that
I
like
am
a
Justin
shirt?
Wang. Thank you all.
But
Yeah.
I like
Just walk around with a shirt that says that?
I'd buy Misfits t-shirts and like those fucking sweatbands that you'd put on your fucking like
Fuck it.
What? You know what, Billy? I was thinking about this last night. Do you like the movie Blazing Saddles?
Never seen it, actually.
What?
Yeah. And I like Mel Brooks
be
a lot.
shot and quartered.
I haven't seen. Was it the Frankenstein one he did? What was it called?
Young Frankenstein.
Was it Young Frankenstein? You haven't seen that either.
But I want to sit and watch Blazing Saddles with you because it's a movie where white people say the N-word like multiple times.
I saw a movie in the theater this
Like
weekend,
Django?
and there was a scene in the movie. It started off with a guy cringe rapping, and the scene turned into an entire audience of white people saying the N-word over and over again. It's like they wrote that just to fucking make me uncomfortable.
Watch Django Unchained. That's a really good movie.
I've seen Django Unchained, and I don't have a problem
No, you
with people
haven't.
using the
I
word
don't
in
think you have.
context.
I
Well, I
doubt that
mean-
you've seen Django Unchained.
in Blazing Saddles, the
impressed.
context is racism.
Yeah, but a movie came out in the 70s, right? When racism
It was also
okay.
written by Richard Pryor. He
Yeah.
was one of the writers of the movie
Yeah.
too. So
My fucking
It's great, just
roommate, my roommate was in Django Unchained. Like when they were filming it, the guy was my roommate at the time in New Orleans. He had 2 roles in it. You watch the film. There's a guy during the scene where like the whole bag mask clan is like mounted up, and they're complaining about they can't see out of their masks. The guy who rides off, it says, "You know what? Fuck all y'all. I watch my wife work all goddamn day on these things." That guy plays the overseer who gets shot in the gut and blown to bits but doesn't die in the big end gunfight sequence. Same
Damn.
dude. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no, here's some fucking fucked up trivia about Django Unchained. That scene where the dude gets torn to bits by dogs, the Mandingo slave.
Yeah.
That was a scene Tarantino wrote on the fly during filming because he was playing one of the overseers in the background, so he's riding a horse up and down this long train of black guys, and he spots this one dude, and he just likes the look of him, like he's playing the role well, I guess. And he stops production, gets the guy a SAG card. Well, gives him some lines, writes him real quick, gives him some lines, tests him, likes what he sees, gets him a SAG card, then puts him in the tree and be like, "All right, you're gonna get torn up by dogs now." And that guy went from being just background to like, "Hey, you get to get torn up by dogs in a Tarantino film. People will remember this. It'll be great." Good film.
I went to see it with this girl, and she freaked out during that scene and had to like leave, and I had to go console her and make sure she was okay. I felt super bad that I couldn't watch the fucking movie. She wasn't triggered. She was like PTSD kicked in.
So Digby, whatever happened to those Family Guy characters that you had?
What? Oh, those are still on my desk right there. Hold on.
You mutilated Family Guy characters that your grandmother gave to you, right?
Yeah, see, they're right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
He like
I keep
removed
them proudly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to enter the Matrix. So
Now, about like we're talking about Django Unchained. Interestingly enough, here's a bit of trivia of my own. Remy's dad from Ratatouille. His name is Django.
Yeah.
That's some
Okay.
trivia right there.
And
I don't think they ever mentioned that in the movie.
no, they, I think they were waiting for someone to figure that out on the internet. I think, they know about film theorists, and they're like, wait a second, this is how it connects, because rats aren't on chains, and this happened a long time ago, and this rat's in the present-ish day, and his granddad's uncle or whatever the fuck clearly was Jamie Foxx. So, no, wow, my mind's fucking blown. That's some serious cinema YouTube shit right there.
Is Finn like groping titties?
I don't know. I don't even know
I'm in the
anymore.
Matrix right now, dude. I got my HTC.
Fuck your hipster ass, Finn.
Finn was
Hey guys,
definitely
this-
fingering.
This live stream's pretty great. I'm just gonna go into VR for a bit. Y'all can fuck off.
Take that back, Digby. I am not a hipster.
Finn, I have put up with you for too long now. Finn, you are a rapscallion. You are a rapscallion, and I severely dislike you. You
Finn's pulling out the musket, my dude. You better get your soul blade out. Finn's got his musket. This is a fight to the death.
I can't wait for Philly D to report on what happens at the end of this stream.
I got.
All right, I'm gonna read some Streamlabs while you guys do your autism shit.
Hey there,
I love the fact that Trump called himself a stable genius. In other news, Martian Republic declares it will not stand for Trump's threats of building a space navy. Hopefully, our friends on the moon can help us. Hashtag pinkies up.
I don't have any friends on the moon. Those people suck.
Joshua DeForge, Six Figs and Finn are gentlemen and scholars. I don't know. I think Finn may have disproved that just a moment ago with his jerking off.
I was in VR. It's fine.
Six Figs for $20. The Babes of DP, Spirit Flame, Violet, Alicia, Bernice, Queen Tide Pod, the Candy Nazi, and also Ben Pie. So I'm one of the Babes of
Ben
DP.
Pie, beautiful babe.
The hot blood.
Read that one again.
Hypothesis $5. Gen Z is apparently going to be the most conservative post-World War II generation. So from a youth movement sense, conservatism could be the new punk rock.
How the carb-free stud seduces the hot blonde babe Ben Pie.
Bang the fuck out of Ben Pie.
Ben Pie. Bang it, Ben Pie.
Hell.
You know, I don't even feel like I need to play any videos after this. I think, like, the show itself could just be the crazy people segment.
Dude, every time I'm on, I'm a crazy.
Yes.
Crazy People Live.
Finn is awesome. I love Finn.
You just said you hated him.
Hey.
No, I love him now. He's great.
Yeah, it's ever since I jacked my dick off on VR, I was like, you know what? Digby cool.
Digby cool. Busting nuts. Digby cool.
Was it?
Here, you can have part of my dog treat.
Oh, you're so fucking nice.
Crazy People Live.
Check this out.
Take the dog treat. You
gotta put it at the end of the match.
No, really?
Oh God! Stop.
Did Egghead just fly a plane into his own mouth for his intro?
Yeah. So the only reason I played that is because here's a video of Egghead eating a pepper.
Oh, Jeffrey, are you ready for this?
For what?
What do you have in your
Hold
hand?
up.
I don't know. You tell
Last
me.
episode we got hot chicks eating a pepper. Now we have
But that
fucking
was the
Egghead.
hottest
What a
pepper in the
downgrade.
Jesus. All right, well then.
Jesus.
Your dumbass idea.
I know.
Wow, Egghead's
Today-
beta friend is talking shit to him.
Yep.
Hey, we are doing.
We.
Not
You.
Me,
I
I'm
ain't
doing.
doing this at all.
Why
You're timing
does he
me.
have a water cooler in his own
Guy
house?
looks like my DM for fucking
Because his
D&D.
mom always had one in their house, and he just didn't feel comfortable with that because there's germs in the water. There's germs in that tap water.
I think this guy DM'd my last D&D campaign.
I mean, I'm sure I can count to 5 seconds.
All right. Today I'm doing the Toe of Satan challenge.
Oh my
The
god, I
hottest-
just saw one of those yesterday. That's for like Satanists with a foot fetish.
What?
I know
Maybe
like
on-
5 guys who would love one of those.
No,
What-
I think the toe
I
of
don't even
Satan
know.
is a hot pepper.
Yeah. Oh,
I think you're watching
isn't it
some other
candy?
weird
Yeah.
shit.
Digby, I don't know what the fuck you're
No,
watching,
it was
dude.
it was at Second and Charles. I actually saw one. I thought it was like a candy. I thought it was.
Ben,
a
Oh
candy.
yeah, I think it might
Ben,
be.
did you kick off this episode with your satanic infested toe on purpose so
Yes.
you can live vicariously through Egghead sucking this toe as if it was your own?
Yes.
Okay.
The planet.
Well, potentially.
9 million Scoville units.
9
Ready for
billion
me to die?
Scoville units.
It was nice knowing you.
All right, let's
Billion?
get this over with. Jeffrey, if you would please.
Wait,
say the
9
thing.
billion?
9 million Scoville units.
9 trillion.
Please,
9 million. Oh, 9 million.
Not 2 years in a row.
I think there's some sort of toxin.
Fucking renal failures happening.
All right,
I'm
let's
sure that-
watch this shit. Let's
Oh
see.
boy,
I mean,
he's gonna shit
it
himself.
smells. It just smells like a.
It smells like Big Red.
Yeah.
So
or-
it's cinnamon. It's like
Yeah, it's
cinnamon-y
I was
shit.
gonna say like a.
It's a
hot tamale.
cinnamon toe
One of those
sucker.
candies. Okay.
Well,
Well.
then, 9 million Scoville
with
units.
pure capsaicin. in it.
Okay.
9
ready,
million Scovilles.
set,
I'm going to
and
pretend
go.
that it's Ryby's clit so I can keep it in my mouth forever.
Oh boy. Suck on it. Reed.
Ribeye.
Uh-oh. It's kicking in. He started out good, ladies and gentlemen, but now it's He's getting a little squirmy.
Is he?
Cool.
So it looks like he's bouncing on a cock at that point.
He's got the Sibian Ryby used in episode 400.
I
He
honestly,
sounds like this is giving him sexual pleasure.
I just hope he I hope he like goes and he's like, I'm doing this for YouTube, so I'm gonna damage myself doing this to the point where it looks like he's gotten like punched in both eyes.
Yeah, I hope he gets an
So
aneurysm.
good.
This little
So
fucker.
good. Uh-oh. Oh,
Come
no.
on,
Stay
stay
with
with
it,
it, stay
He's
with
gone.
it.
23
And he's
seconds.
almost got it. No, but he's coming up. He's
25
got his
seconds.
garbage barrel. He's pretty sure it's going to suck.
And he's made it
Come
past my
back up.
prediction, so...
He's made it past my
What do you
prediction.
have to
It's a
trash
bad
here?
idea.
This is
What's
not
I gonna
9
do in case you
million
have to...
Scoville units. He would not be able to keep it in for almost 40 seconds if that was 9 million.
What's the fucking Scoville on pepper spray? Let's see.
If he was a
There
real
is
man, he'd put it
something.
in his butt afterwards.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I thought the other guy was gonna put it in his mouth when he was done. Like, give me a try.
So he made it...
It's 1 minute.
1 minute and 2 seconds. That's like...
These guys are so cool. I want to hang out with them now.
Yeah.
It's still a minute.
We should all meet up at the Hot Topic and buy fucking Satan toes.
Hell yeah. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you at the Lakeside
Alright.
Mall here in Sterling Heights.
I used to go flirt
Yeah.
with a girl at the Hot Topic at the mall near my house. That was the last time I really
Dude,
went
you
to Hot
kept
Topic.
trying to fucking get me to go to Hot Topic at the outlet mall. When
in Bend, Washington, right? North
yeah,
Bend?
yeah.
Let's go to the Hot
Hey,
Topic,
guys.
Ben. Because, dude, Hot
Guys, let's go
Topic...
to IHOP. Let's go to IHOP.
Let's go to IHOP. Ben and I
Yeah,
went to IHOP with a whole bunch of YouTubers, and it was lackluster.
Yeah, it was.
Dude,
It
I
was
had
fun
their-
with all
I
the
had their
buds, but the
T-bone
food was
steak.
doo-doo
It was
Did you guys do the
delicious.
IHOP thing at VidCon?
Of course we did.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Christ, the thing sucked the first time we did it. Why did anyone repeat that?
Because I was there. It was hella fun because I was there.
It
I'm
was
the funnest
still
boy.
IHOP though.
But I'm the funnest boy.
We're sweet boys.
People would eat shit to hang out with Ben and I. We're sweet boys.
Go get something better to eat then. People.
Oh, I
just
didn't
don't
organize
show
it.
up.
I just followed Barbara there. Barbara was our ticket in.
Oh Christ,
The
that happened by
Scoville-
accident last year. Well, with the Scoville thing, here's the funny thing. So
the
U.S.
Scoville unit is U.S. grade pepper spray is between
2 and 5 million.
and 5.5 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is that in your mouth,
Capsaicin
not your eye.
is-
That ain't 9
Capsaicin
million.
is 15 million.
There's a type of toxin that is like, it's several magnitudes more spicy than pure capsaicin. I think it's like rib something.
Ribeye?
Fucking nerve
Ribeye
toxins.
Jenkins?
Ryby Jenkins?
Nerve
Ribbed
toxins and shit.
for her pleasure.
Yeah, ribbed for your
I'm looking
pleasure
it up.
jerk off?
Syrian gas canisters?
I still have. Okay, me and Ryby were in contact a long time ago, and she sent me a fucking like oil painting on like a hard canvas, and like I got her PO box and shit, and she has my like my street address, which I'm.
So you guys
assuming
are basically dating, right?
Yeah, basically.
Resiniferotoxin. That's
Or
it, and it's found in like a cactus.
Being
and like the painting she gave me, it's pretty actually damn good. But
Yeah,
like,
she's a great artist.
Her follow up was like, okay, you need to send me some of your spacescapes. I don't know if you guys have seen like my previous oil paintings on space. Probably not. It's on my Facebook. I know Ben is a friend on my Facebook, but
I
like
just met you, but even I feel ashamed for having not seen them.
sure, maybe I'll put it in the chat and Skypey chatty.
Should we watch fucking Egghead over here drink this milk?
No.
I want to see him drink this milk, man.
Replace it
I
with
want to
ranch.
see him.
Longer than I thought it would.
I want to see him drink this fucking milk.
Okay, Colton.
I'm gonna invent a ranch flavored shake.
Should I just pause this?
Should I just pause?
I mean,
do you want to make out or something? I'm just
Egghead's
wondering.
dying, ladies and gentlemen.
Should I just masturbate right now in front of this camera?
Did you throw it in the trash? How much did that cost you? This is great content. Wow.
This is great content. This probably is the best thing I've ever seen Egghead do, though.
Yeah?
Dude.
Suffer.
When I hear Egghead like cry in pain,
Can we rewind it real quick to right before he picks the milk up?
It kind of makes my pee-pee tingle.
Watch this.
hearing
Watch this
Egghead's
Dunlap.
cry.
No. It was like literally a second ago. Like we can go forward again. Okay. Hit play from here.
Did you throw it in the trash?
Watch this. He sets the milk
How
down.
much did that cost you?
He's freaking out.
This is great content.
He's gonna come back to get the milk. And watch this Dunlap scene.
Yeah?
Watch this milk catch his shirt and his gut just barrels out. Fat boy, you're fat. You're fat. Sorry.
Awkward silence. I don't know.
I like how his friend is all uncomfortable. He's like,
matter.
should I stop recording? I mean, I know this is the
Or should
reason
I-
I'm recording you.
No, you lazy fat fuck. You should grab.
Jack off.
You should grab the camera and put it in his face while he blows up in heat exhaustion. That's what you should do. You should have his slobber and spit dropping out of his nostrils at point blank range.
Fucking
IT like drive over and like beat to like Egghead's like dead body to like a pulp.
This is Egghead. This isn't Egghead's friend. It's his chaperone.
No, it's
There's no way this guy is in charge of anybody.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah, he found him on
They got
the.
the personal section. Shit just hasn't been the same.
Yeah, that's where they met, the casual encounters section.
No right to complain.
I want this guy
Hey, at
on
least
the
you summated
to
to him.
drink the milk and then spit it all up into Egghead's mouth.
That's a.
The only reason I showed up to your little video shoot is
Coward.
because you said you were going to be
Coward.
sucking toe.
I could not defeat the challenge. The challenge failed.
Challenge, yeah.
Who's expected to clean up a dead body? I hear they
I wouldn't-
get
I don't
really,
need to
like,
see that. I don't
challenges
need to
these
see that.
days. Hey, you want to come around and punch
It's
each
getting
other
worse.
a bunch?
If you get milk all over my couch,
I paid
I will
for
take that. I will.
So it's this guy's house. This guy's the one that has the fucking water cooler in his house.
Take that blood and put that out and shove it up your nose.
I need bread.
I mean,
Does
please don't
Egghead
eat
even
all my
have a
bread.
house?
Okay, come on.
He lives in it.
Is that?
Is this
I mean-
necessary?
Well, no, I
Come
mean,
on.
Like, this
He
is
might-
like, well, look, his like one of like his friend lives in the kind of apartment that like a divorced 40-year-old moves into
Yeah.
after owning a home in the burbs for a while,
Hey-
and course he's gonna get a water cooler. He's hip.
This guy looks like a half melted pendulette.
They should have just done the video without this guy because all he's doing is bitching the whole time. I'd rather just hear Egghead, have his pain.
Is that really
I
necessary?
mean, he owns the home. He owns the camera, probably.
Probably also.
Literally everything in here is his.
Yeah.
Even the shirts.
The moment it hits your tongue, oh my god, it's like. It tastes like cinnamon. It tastes sweet, and then
It lures you in with that cinnamon sweet goodness, and then it just unleashes hell.
Fuck me.
And I'd rather not.
This guy idolizes Patton Oswalt.
What a lie! What a lie!
Well, I'd rather not.
I'd rather not.
Don't play coy with me, boy. You want to put a gimp mask on and butt fuck Egghead. You know you do.
Egghead.
Are you
Egghead.
going to
Blink
live?
twice. Blink twice in the camera if friggin' Down syndrome pendulette is keeping you hostage and doing butt stuff to you.
Why did I really have to think about whether or not Finn was wearing a KKK hood or a...
I was wondering when somebody else would notice.
But it's Mac the Moon from the old McDonald's
Mac Tonight.
commercials. Mac Tonight.
Oh, it's fucking Mac Tonight, not Mac.
Yeah, of course, but it,
You made him spurg out by saying the name wrong.
Mac Tonight. Okay, Mac the Moon, Mac
Man,
Tonight,
it's
Mac
Moon
the Knife. But yeah, the whole thing here is that I had to think it was a KKK hood for a second because Finn is a fucking Nazi cosplayer.
Yep.
I was like, what is going on? Finn, you're a sweet
This
boy.
is gonna turn from the toe of Satan.
Yeah, I'm a sweet boy that doesn't fucking make Maddie feel uncomfortable. You fucker.
I make Maddie feel very comfortable, okay?
Yeah, you're fucking kink shaming her with a diaper.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this.
Maddie,
what a piece of shit.
former
Billy the Fridge.
former
is.
guest of Drunken Peasants,
crying.
Maddie.
She was crying. She called me late at night and she was like, Finn, I love you so much. I don't even know you, but I have your phone number and you have mine. I don't even know how, but...
Yeah, but everybody at that level of Patreon gets that call from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, still, she showed me her tits, she showed me her puss, and she was like, would you make fun of this? And I was like, hell no. And she's like, well, Billy did. And so did he.
Billy did. Billy
Like,
did.
I love you, baby. Will you marry me? And she's like, yes. Yes. I will move to Michigan, and then we can move back to Washington. And I was like...
Why, hold on. Why would she move to Michigan and then you move back?
To be with me.
To be with me.
And then the two of them can frolic off to Washington.
Look at Digby. Digby can't handle it. What's wrong? What's wrong, Digby?
This is utter insanity.
I think he shit himself. Where you got ranch on it.
I like how Finn just gave his fantasy fiction of
Majin Buu.
of Maddie Majin Buu.
It's pretty hot. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's cutie.
Move to Michigan? That's how you know this story is bullshit.
Loves me that much that she cut herself off from all forms of
But
culture.
reality kicked in, and he realized the second he could get the hot babe to
next
move to
time-
Michigan that she wants to move back.
Next time you talk to Maddie, be like, hey, so I heard you're dating that Finn guy. And she'll be like,
And she'll be like, what the... She'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
She'll be like, you mean Daddy Finn? Yeah, he's got a thick dick picnic, and I'm the fucking Yogi Berra. That's what she'll say.
No, we do DDLG shit, dude.
What?
No, we do DDLG shit, dude. I spank the shit out of her, dude. Yeah, no, I make her wear a fucking diaper, and then I eat her pussy,
no.
dude.
Don't go that far.
It's what I do.
Maddie.
Oh boy. Oh.
Hey, this show took a turn, didn't it?
Hey, you know it did. You knew it was gonna. When Digby is the most rational person on the show, we have
I don't
a problem.
know who either of these people are. I just met both of them. Holy shit.
Wizard of Cause, I have met you before. I've been a patron for like 2 years, and I believe I met you long ass time ago. And hey, you do have direct contact with Jeff or Doc's Holiday, right?
Doc Benchion.
Yes.
Can you
on SoundCloud? No, you
tell him.
What's up, Digby? What's up, Digby? I think Digby's trying to say something. Go ahead.
Is it possible to do like a Brazilian wax with command strips?
Yes. Let's try it.
I mean, where's the canapin? Is the hair doesn't come off?
No, I mean, I'll just put the two conversations together and just say yes. I will ask Doc's Holiday himself if you can do Brazilian wax with what is it? Command strips.
Command strips. See.
Okay, got it. No, I got it. Hang on, I'm writing it down. Hang on.
And also on Finn's behalf.
Hold on, I can't write.
I'm just writing it down.
Okay.
I'm sorry, baby.
Go on. What was happening? What were we talking about? What?
Penis length. Okay, anyways.
Okay, yeah. So about I'd say 6 on a bad day, you know? Yeah.
I'd say 7 on a good day. No,
I'm
7
so,
and a half. But okay, no. Here's my real question I want you to ask Doc's Holiday. I became a $50 patron, and that perk allows me to get a shitlord hat. I messaged him on Facebook and sent him a friend request in which he has not replied to, or not message, obviously thinking that I'm a nobody. And I was like, shut up, Ben.
It says here Doc Holiday died in 1887.
Shut up. Shut the fuck. Okay, Jeff Holiday. Jeffrey Holiday. I would like him to get in contact with me via Discord or Facebook on how to get the shitlord hat.
How come you're giving everyone money except me?
Because
you're an asshole.
Yeah, you're an autistic short bus riding window licker.
You did ride the short bus, right? And you thought it was because you were getting bullied, but
it's because I'm autistic.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Isn't this interesting?
Yeah, no, I've got it all written down here.
Okay.
So
I wrote down.
What are you going to tell Jeff on my behalf?
He's quizzing you now.
Something about why your racehorse never makes it into place or show, right? Wait, no, that's a different note.
Ask him that command strip thing. I'm curious. I don't want to test it on myself because
I just feel like
I don't want to get in.
No, I'm gonna end up really fucking with Jeff. I'm gonna be like, Jeff, apparently at some point you promised some dude a dick pic on Instagram with a filter that give it cat ears or something. I don't know. I was on DP the other night and ambient happened, so who knows.
Can you ask Jeff Holiday if my shirt matches my pants, and also if this looks infected to you, right here?
Oh, no.
Finn, I'm just gonna end this right now. Ben and I also have direct contact with Jeff Holiday, so we'll talk to Jeff Holiday about your fucking hat, so we can move on.
I'll contact Jeff Holiday if you're.
Let's put Digby in charge of this one.
Are we not allowed to drag bits out anymore?
No, we can, yes. But I'm freaking out, man.
I don't know. You're supposedly you're patron of mine. I've asked a few times who wants the rewards. Everyone's like, "Fuck you." Get another video. Okay.
I think I'm a patron of yours, dude.
I hope so. If you're not, there's no reason you shouldn't be.
Yeah, I will check right now, and if I'm not, I'll become a $100 patron.
All right, yeah. I mean, I can't.
He's in it. Yeah, I mean,
I'm about to rewrite my my fucking rewards so that a certain level, I'm like, I will write your obituary prematurely.
I'm starting a Patreon now, and there's only one level, and there's only room for one person, and it's the Finn level. So it's the future of the internet.
And how much is that?
It's going to be 7 cents. Really?
Because a long ass time ago, I donated $1,000 1 month. A long ass time ago, before the whole TJ split shit, and I contacted TJ, and he was like, I was like, yeah, so I donated $1,000 in 1 month and I never got the perks. And he's like, well, tough shit. You shouldn't have done that. And I was like, oh. And like, I got
we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
These are things that are discussed not on the show live usually.
Right. Sorry.
Because I also donated $1,000 and I got my dick sucked for it. So we're getting differing opinions here.
No.
I donated 10 grand to BitConnect, and I'm still don't know.
How about this? You send me $1,000, I will come to your house and I will do anything you want me to do.
Listen, if you can send me $1,000, I can get my money out of Nigeria, and I can finally, like, all those emails that used to happen, those are all from me, and I've been trying to do that for a while. So.
Lady in red.
I'm gonna be honest. When I came on the show, I couldn't find. I looked up info on the guests because I wanted to be familiar with them, and but I couldn't find any on Finn, so I just sort of assumed he was Shirt Guy, but I didn't want to ask because I was embarrassed.
Shirt Guy kind of disappeared. He's more in the DFF kind of community now.
We have a brand new request.
What's that?
Can Wizard of Cause say Dusty is a beautiful bird?
Oh, he hasn't said it yet.
Is that a thing?
Just say Dusty, you're a beautiful bird. Just say that.
Do you want me to really mean it? Like, I mean, not really mean it, but I mean.
Yes. Look at the camera and say it with.
Did you get money for this?
Yeah.
Was it
Hey, Wizard of Cause, could you ask Jeff Holiday if he prefers Dawn of the Dead or Day of the Dead?
Hold on a second.
How much money? Because now I got to start a business.
It was only $5.
Okay, $5. I'm a cheap whore. It's like that's a partial Greyhound ticket. That's fine. What is it?
Dusty.
No, I mean the whole thing. I'm not.
Dusty is a
gonna say
beautiful
it
bird.
Just say Dusty, you're a beautiful bird.
Dusty, you're a beautiful bird.
Yes.
I'm glad I could help you make money. We all gotta support each other, and apparently that probably means me humiliating myself in ways I don't entirely understand.
Well, I'll tell you what.
If someone
Dusty
donates
is a beautiful bird.
in the next 10 minutes, I will take my shirt off and milk my titties for Ben and Billy.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay. Well,
And
I don't
then
think
I
that's
will mail
against the
them a
TOS.
jar of my titty.
I
And,
think maybe
they will
save that for the 6-hour stream because that can take a while. I'm guessing.
No, I'm
Oh,
not
is it
gonna
something
do
you
that.
do all? Is it something you do regularly? You're like, I've got a lactation ritual. Like, honestly, if I don't get it done, it's gonna hurt. So I need to make them some money.
If we hit the $200 goal, what is going on here? What is going on
I
here?
was telling him he was a beautiful bird.
You're a beautiful bird.
All right, here we go.
A long time ago in a basement in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
The Chronicles of Joseph.
Boom, ba ba boom, boom.
I'm gonna skip through
Episode
this
1.
because this is
The Virgin Menace.
Oh yeah.
No.
Here we go.
Oh, yes, the beast.
Joe here, and
I thought this was Melissa
I'm
McCarthy.
gonna sing a song for
This
you
is like
ladies
one of those
out
what you
there
say
that
versus what
are
she
getting
sees memes.
He looks a lot
Purple.
younger.
Yeah, he is younger here than. Yeah, I mean, this is an older.
Who
guy.
let him
By
grow his hair
your-
like a fucking soccer mom?
He was like emo
Why?
for a while
looks like
before he
Meg
became
Griffin.
swag.
Dude, I was emo. It's all right. And then I was a hipster, and then I was a hippie, and then I was a punk. No, I was a punk.
And what are you now?
before
What are you
all that.
now?
I don't fucking know. A degenerate.
Neither do I.
I had a crush on an emo girl.
There
That
you
was
go.
the closest
There you
I ever got
fucking
to
go.
being emo.
Take your shirt off,
Oh, holy shit!
Huh? Oh,
Damn.
Digby. I donated $200
I said
Damn.
100. I said
Well,
100.
okay, well then do it twice. Milk both of them.
No, I didn't. I
Second
wasn't
attempt.
agreed.
Don't try to get out of it
Oh,
now.
wow.
Don't try to get out of it now.
Wow, Digby.
Come on, dude. I donated $200.
Yeah, come on. Do it. Are you just afraid of everyone seeing your little bird chest? Is that the issue?
I mean, you brought it up, Digby.
Oh, okay.
Brought it up.
He's got Batman sweatpants on.
If your nards pop out when you take your shirt off, like
Why
we're
would his
done.
nards be up where his shirt?
He just jumped up with his Batman jammies, nard level to the camera. I'm worried he's gonna have his shirt tucked in. He pulls his shirt up and his nards flop out. Protect your nards and then milk your nips. Do it now.
Nards.
I don't.
Is that
Let me
like
just see if I find. You know.
I'm so happy I agreed to be on the show tonight.
I gotta feel them up.
I don't know how this happened. I don't know. Like
I gotta concentrate. I gotta make sure to ask my titties permission.
It's been a.
They're sentient.
It's been a far drop from hanging out with people who had 2 roles.
It's more like his
Django
body's a
Unchained.
democracy, apparently.
I guess.
There you go.
They said they're not feeling up to it. They said that the energy in the room is bad and they cannot.
whatever. The energy in your room might be bad. The energy in this room is fucking great.
Dude, the energy in this room is like clutter, and then a Windows 98 computer. And actually,
All right.
I believe that my my microphone issues on my old microphone were because that fucker was on.
All right, we're gonna watch The Beast now. We're gonna watch The Beast now.
Boyfriends and
I feel like a substitute teacher or something.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
God,
if Billy's
Billy.
gonna do it, I'll do it too. Fine.
And I'll be right back while you do that. How about that?
Sounds good.
Better be milk in here.
Okay. Check out, like, I got this weird, like, 2-inch long hair growing out of the nipple.
Snip
Like-
it. I used to be told when I was a little kid
I'll
that
snip it, tell it to
the
Billy.
long, like, black hair is caused by, like, too much sun exposure, like radiation. That's probably not true.
I do
Long
not.
black hair?
Yeah, long black hair.
From
can't
too
be
much
true, 'cause
sun
I've never seen
exposure?
the sun.
Dude,
That doesn't
sun
ma-
exposure or like
It doesn't make sense at all. The sun exposure makes your hair lighter. It turns it blonde.
No,
Not
I know,
allowed
but
to-
like the gamma radiation from the sun itself.
I thought that was supposed to turn you into the Hulk.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
You don't
sure
know
if there
what-
was
I feel
gamma
fucking
radiation
cheated
coming
now.
from the sun, then, like,
God damn.
we'd die. You probably
Uh,
die.
No, because the gamma radiation emitted by the sun is protected the Earth through its like its magnetic shield.
Okay, well,
I'm a big space
Oh,
nerd.
fuck.
I play Elite Dangerous and read fucking.
Yeah, I just got back into No Man's Sky, and honestly, I feel like
No,
this
no,
is
shut up.
anyways.
we
Shut
got a
up.
little heated because of all this talk of nipple milking. If you had to go,
you-
you had to go take care
Yeah,
of business in the bathroom.
Again,
Elite
honestly,
Dangerous?
this stream took more turns than The Departed, I'd say.
This stream turned more tricks than
It took more
Penn and
turns
Teller's.
than- more turns that my dick requires to enter a fat person's asshole. But anyways,
Whoa.
There
all
are
that stuff. And
levels and steps there. I don't want to follow any of them.
I say
Looks like Meg Griffin mixed with Charlie Brown.
I say
you know, the girls that go out with bad guys and stuff. This is for you. You need a good guy. I will mention something like this at the end of the video.
Aw, what a sweetheart.
Now, here's me singing Let Me Love You by Mario.
Mario?
And trust me, it's a good song.
Trust me, it's a good song. Oh my god, no way.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Let me love you.
I don't know if I can play this.
I don't think you can either.
Oh, copyright.
Damn it,
Yeah.
then.
He owns this
Damn it.
cover. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know how much a copyright works.
All right,
I'm
here's
pretty
what we're
sure
gonna
he's
do.
This is licensed cover.
Here's what we're gonna do, Digby. Are you ready?
Yeah. For what?
You're gonna lip sing this song while we hold mute. So you have to sing this song for
He does not know. He does not know this.
Okay,
song.
well, I'll try. I'll do my best. I'll
All right,
try and
cool.
improvise it.
All right, I'm turning the volume down. Here you go. Sing.
Okay. I can't hear it.
Yeah, but you're lip syncing. He's lip syncing what you're singing.
I like to eat pies all day, and then I go home and I grill some grilled cheese, and then grilled cheese, and I make a video where I talk about how girls are bad and because they won't date nice guys, because size doesn't matter. Did I mention size doesn't matter? Because size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. Stop going out with trash guys. And then I go home and I do pictures of Mila Kunis without and then I go home and I make some more grilled cheese, and I go out and I tell my mom she needs to go to Walmart and get some more cheese because I ate all the grilled cheese.
That's my favorite part.
I like the grilled cheese.
I don't.
Oh, shit.
I thought that I would hear the song.
Whoa. Assman Blaster took my virginity? Help?
Yeah.
Is somebody trolling, or is this Finn?
That's Finn again.
This is me.
Who's Assman Blaster?
He's, I don't want to dox him, but he was a pal that I had when I was 88 years old. And
What is going on?
yeah, we were part of the German army, and he took me aside with a Luger to my head, and he was like, yeah, meine Fleisch ist sehr heiß. And I was like, okay. And he was like, want to suck it? And I was like, no. And he put the Luger to my head, so I had to suck his pee-pee. And then he continued to ass rape me, and I'd rather not talk about it. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, you were just talking about it.
I think it's okay for you not to talk about it, Finn. You don't have to share every frigid detail of your molestation.
Yeah,
it's all in his book.
Wait a minute.
Available on Amazon.
Yeah, it's called Glorious Ways to make the Fourth Reich a thing.
Glorious ways to heil the Fuhrer. It's a catalog of ways to be forced to blow SS officers in the dark of night.
Yes. In 1943.
It's
SS officer in the dark of night.
Forward by JFK.
I'm done even trying to do the show normally. I think.
Shit, I guess I got to go shirtless now.
Now wait a minute, Finn. I recognize your face. You're
What?
Shane Dawson, aren't you? You're Shane Dawson.
Is that who he really is? Is that where he gets all this money from?
For real?
Holy shit!
Can't believe we outed him.
Nope. No. Oh wait, no, it was crazy. I saw Shane Dawson for a second, but it's just.
Oh wait, no, it's your roommate that was in.
Okay.
It's your roommate that was in Django Unchained. See, that's the hood he was wearing in the scene.
I know
where he
this
rode
shit's,
away.
honestly, this shit is playing out like Mission Impossible at this point. I thought he was John Wick
What
for
is
about
going
5
on?
minutes there.
I'll be right back. I need to go grab.
He's about to milk himself on principle.
Whoa, cut the cam.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Finn, I thought you were going for the tallywhacker, my dude.
No, I was zipping up my pants.
Okay, cool.
You guys want to see the tattoo that I literally forget about every 3 months?
He's like, you guys want to see this thing?
I want to see your tattoo, Finn.
Okay.
I guess I don't get it.
Here's the context of me getting the tattoo. I was on 120 milligrams of Oxycontin, which is a shitload. That would kill you. But I was an opiate addict. So I got this for $50, and my dad got like some stupid Chinese symbol that probably doesn't even say what it was meant to say. It's loyalty. Who knows what it says? But here's my tattoo.
Rub some peanut butter on your nipples.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, where is the tattoo? Oh, it's on his. Okay, you have to kneel and hold your back.
That's the thing. He's not even
Bend
wearing
over
a
more.
belt.
Bend over more.
Yeah, you want your back
more.
to be straight, but so you want to lower your butt. You want to like kneel down on your knees.
Yeah,
Okay.
kinda
Yeah.
bend-
Yeah.
It's moon phases.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's three phases. Yeah. No, it's not cute. It's like a homage to my opiate opiate, like not feeling pain while this fucking needle is going in my back.
I love the look on Wizard of Coz's face. So
I just gotta like go and scratch his
minute.
back to figure out how
Hey.
far ovulation is. Oh, there it is.
Cause.
Gotta
Hey,
stop.
Wizard of Cause, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Are you single?
Perpetually.
Can I marry you?
No. I don't
you
marry
understand?
men with tramp stamps.
Don't you understand what perpetually single means?
That's not a tramp stamp. That's like a reverse tramp stamp.
No, listen, you know, this is a sexist term that we've been using, but honestly, people with neck and shoulder tattoos, if you're a male, that's kind of a trampy thing to do. It's not like if like some dude shows up. What was that? Games journalist got himself a nice little tramp stamp. No, that was just a lower back tattoo. Because anybody call him a tramp then? No.
Cause I have some news for you.
What? I'm already married by the legal standards in Oklahoma.
No, this has nothing to do with anything we've been talking about. I'm derailing this.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, that's not allowed here.
I'm doing it. I'm derailing it.
Derailing on
Did you know
Drunken
Vanilla Ham
Peasants?
Ham?
No.
Do you know Vanilla Ham Ham
Vanilla
died this
Ham
month?
Died.
He died this month.
I don't know who the fuck that was.
Vanilla Ham Ham is only the cutest little hamster dude in the history of hamster dudes.
Like Vanilla Ham Ham actually died this month?
He died like 2
Yeah.
weeks ago today.
Billy, I watched your live stream of that and I was crying.
Yeah, wasn't that sad?
What kind of hamster was he? A dwarf hamster or a robot?
I think he was a dwarf hamster. Well, he's not dead. He's not dead because he's living on in our hearts.
Exactly. He was a Robovich hamster?
Vanilla Ham Ham would actually be a great segment for crazy people because this person just like builds tiny meals for their hamster. It's actually crazy to think about that someone
is.
goes this meticulous.
Well, I was kind of riding on the high of the first like actual proposal anyone's ever made to me before, but now this, and there's no way I can get married after this sort of tragedy.
It's true.
I'm genuinely depressed.
Fucking German fucking sausage deep in your
gotta-
fucking asshole.
I think
Antonovich is making a good point.
I need to go back.
Yeah, yeah. Let's read this. This Streamlabs again. It says this is from Antonovich. This is a complete shit show. Why did I give $100 for this, and now why did I give 10 more? Fuck.
It's okay, man. I love you.
It's the best gift.
What kind of name is Vanilla Ham Ham anyway? Only the cutest name for the cutest hamster that eats the cutest tiny meals.
I was actually thinking of Vanilla Ham Ham like.
I remember back when
3-4 days prior to your stream when I found out he died, and I was thinking like, how did they come up with the name Vanilla Ham Ham? And you know why? I believe it's because the content is vanilla. Like anyone can watch it, like no matter age.
Okay.
And Ham Ham is hamster, like Ham Taro.
Oh no, it's a ham. No, it's a hamster who hams it up on.
That's
camera
what I was going
for
to
you
say.
to
That's why there's
enjoy.
two
I
hams.
remember.
That's why there's two
I remember
hams.
when Flippy Cat.
See, Billy, we're on the same level when it comes to Vanilla Ham Ham. We're true acolytes.
True. It's true.
And,
Wait, I'm confused. Is Billy actually Jewish? Why does he wear the chain?
What's wrong, Bobby? Actually, I think Wizard of Cause is Jewish, right?
Wait,
I'm not Jewish.
Wait, Billy, you're actually member of the tribe, homie.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
No.
Well, then
I'm
fuck right off with that. But
Well, he asked if I was actually Jewish, and I'm like, I'm not actually Jewish.
well, I'm not actually Jewish either. But I just come from
I'm
a
not
long
Jewish
line of
at all.
people who would be upset if they heard me say that. Yes, that's a Mitch Hedberg.
guys
joke.
wanna
I've
know my
noticed that
genetic
whenever
makeup?
I get mistaken for Jewish, and the same thing if I get mistaken for Italian, it's always good when people mistake me for being Jewish or Italian. Like I always get like blowjobs or like loans.
What?
Yeah.
You mistook yourself as Native American.
I know. I didn't get anything out of that.
You mistook
Wait, so
yourself.
blowjobs or loans. So you go into like a loan office, there's like a 50-50 chance you're getting a blowjob.
If they mistake
Okay.
me for Jewish or Italian.
You guys,
But you're not going to get a loan if you get a blowjob.
All I'm saying is I think the Jewish and Italian folk take care of each other because every time I've been mistaken for one or the other, it's been a good thing for me.
You know, I've heard it said, and this is an old friend of mine from college. He used to like to say that what is it? Italians are basically Jews are basically Italians without manners, and Greeks are basically Jews without money.
So, you guys want to know my genetic makeup?
No.
The richest person I ever met was Greek.
Yeah, they usually are.
So is that a no?
I know.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
She's rich in spirit.
You guys want to know my genetic makeup?
No.
Sure.
All right. So
I don't. Don't tell me.
I am 64% West European, mostly. Actually, all of it was Prussia, and then I am 22% Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, and I believe it's Ireland because there used to or still is a castle called the Ofin Castle, and I'm actually 8% Scandinavian, and then 4% Great British, and then 2% of other regions, and those other regions include, like in the late 1700s.
He's going to read us his 23andMe profile.
I'm not gay.
No,
I'm not gay. But if you were getting fucked by a dude right now, as you said this exact stuff, I'd probably catch a boner off of it. I don't know why.
Well, fuck yeah.
I don't know why, dude.
Okay,
I don't
so,
know why.
So, the ancestors from Prussia, France, migrated to what's it called? The St. Lawrence River French settlers. Which was like it's literally like half of Quebec, and then a little bit of Vermont, and a little bit of Maine and New York.
Oh, the Acadian region, the people who expelled the people who inevitably became the Cajuns. That was your people.
Okay, I have
The other ones went to Detroit, Ann Arbor, and Toledo. Which
those all worked out well, didn't they?
Well, that's right. Yeah. Actually, I had the same thing on my Ancestry.com DNA test, the St. Lawrence River thing, because I'm actually from Toledo.
Shit, so we're distant relatives?
That means you get your inheritance. That means you get your inheritance. That means I get your inheritance.
But
actually, you know what? I think
a portion of them moved to like fucking North Dakota, and then Manitoba and Minnesota. Like what?
You can tell because they end in Oda.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes.
once I get 23andMe in.
Yeah, Digby, what were you saying?
Well, I was gonna say, like, I know, like Ben, you did your 23andMe, and I know that mine is at least mine is everything that's on yours, because like at least 50%, because I'm your son and all that.
Yeah. Shh.
But
No one's
I do
supposed to know
have
that.
my results if you want me to read those.
All right, go ahead. Why the fuck not?
Okay,
We've
so
already gone this far.
okay, let's see. 90% lean ground beef, 1 cup dried bread crumbs, 1/2 cup diced yellow onion, 1/2 cup milk, 1 large egg beaten, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon
meatloaf?
of dried parsley leaves.
You forgot the ranch.
4 tablespoon of salt.
You forgot
1/2 teaspoon garlic gut
Not cinnamon either. And put honey
powder.
in that shit.
1/4 teaspoon ground black pepper. And
Did he just do another line of Pop Rocks when I wasn't looking?
I think he came.
So at the beginning of this episode, what we didn't want to tell our audience was that we were all going to be masturbating off screen the entire episode.
We were?
All right. We were. And it
I was gonna wait until the patron special. What the fuck? Why are you leaving me out of this shit, Billy?
so you were the only one not masturbating this entire episode. Wow.
Well, I can't say that's
Inappropriate.
true, but I'm saying that like you didn't tell me.
I've been on and off.
So thank you for watching the first experimental episode of Drunken Peasants.
Yeah, this is avant-garde.
Fap to the future.
What it? Oh
Hey,
shit.
This is a lot less downvotes than last time I was on.
When was it? What happened the last time you were on?
I don't fucking know.
Oh.
How am I supposed to understand why people hate me on the internet?
You know what? I think part of it, it was probably because Jeff was on. Because there's like the whole like hate Jeff
hold
crowd.
on a second. Bronwyn Gibbler says, "Hold on, guys, gotta go for a second." Okay, hold on. I'll wait for
I don't understand the hate for Jeff. Jeff is a fucking.
Oh, he's a degenerate
cool
son
dude.
of a bitch. You should have seen the shit he was doing with that goat out at VidCon. It was goddamn.
That goat?
Yeah. This goat named Digby the cummy goat.
No, I mean, hate's something like, it's one of these things like people who just get on the internet for the first time. They're like, holy shit, there's some shit went down 6 months ago. Fuck you. Like, oh, you fucking a little late to the party, man. So, but I'm pretty sure it was, I'm pretty sure I tanked that show. I mean, that's what happens when I don't sleep in.
No, it wasn't you.
Yeah. I mean,
it was
I'm
me.
so fucking sorry about sleeping in that time. And people
shit happens.
Dude, I had to go to work.
I was listening to like the sweetest like orchestral fucking like YouTube track that was built for me. I just nodded off.
What was it called?
I don't even fucking remember. It just like it was one of the things popped up on the homepage, and then apparently like a friend of mine tried breaking into my window because they're like, he's supposed to be on Drunken Peasants. I'm like, why you watch Drunken Peasants in New Hampshire? Nobody here does that.
I've only met one person that watches DP, and they actually went through like their like after the whole like split.
Yeah, we're done talking about that, Finn. Finn, we're done. Finn,
we had a goose together, and like it was like a big goose, and we plucked it ourselves, but didn't have any organs, which was really confusing. But,
we all started making out.
We've all got them stories, man. We've all got them stories.
Before we knew it, the state of Texas deemed the woman unfit to be my lover.
You wanna be my lover? Or we can just be friends.
You can still spend money on me. Make sure that never ends.
What do you think, Benjamin?
Lyrics?
I think it's I mean, we don't even have to do the fucking segment at the end of the show.
Should we just do one segment right now where the five of us tell the audience what we're thankful for?
Well, okay, I'll roll. Everyone pick a number, and then whoever wins that roll number between 1 and 20. If you get a critical hit, you get and transfers ownership of the show to you.
Oh,
what the fuck is? I'm thankful that this show is over.
I'm thankful 7 will be rolled. I don't get it anymore. I'm lost.
2.
That was
I
close
win.
to 5.
Wait, I didn't choose a number.
That's tough shit, motherfucker.
What?
Fucking A.
You can't win the lottery if you never play.
Oh, if you guys are sponsors of the main channel, or if you are $10 or higher donators to the Patreon account, you can come watch the after show with us, because we're heading to the after show. Shit's gonna get weird. If you thought we were weird here, it's only gonna get fucking worse when we open the floodgates, because...
Yeah.
Come and talk to the kids. We're fucking wacko right now.
All right, if I join you on the post show.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you can join us on the post show.
Okay,
And
I
we're gonna
promise
go
I won't be fucked up. Dude, I was so fucked up. I barely remember like being on, but yet I do. And then when he messaged me after it, I was like, "Oh."
We'll see you guys in the post show. Everyone, have a
guys.
good night. Good night.
Good night.
There was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.